with you. The voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Hello. How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. What's up? What's up? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. We got a show. Happy Thursday to you guys. I hope y'all are doing well. Shout out to everybody in the building. I am your girl, Voodoo Doll TV. Welcome to the Morning Joce. We do this Monday through Friday. So please, if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome. But please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell so you'll know when we upload or go live. And special shout out to my members and my subscribers and everybody who come here every day and Joce with me. I hope y'all having a good day at work. You know, at one point, I was saying, man, I quit a 9-to-5 and then roped myself into a Monday through Friday job anyway. And I'm not going to lie. At first, I was just like, oh. But then again, I was meditating this morning and I say, man, I am blessed beyond measures to be on this side of the 9-to-5 or the Monday through Friday job than the other side. So I am extremely grateful and even more grateful that y'all decide to pull up on me Monday through Friday to come hear me Joce. So shout out to everybody in the building. Like I say, sometimes them negative feelings come across your head and you be sitting up there thinking you got it bad, but then you got it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I never was thinking that I had it bad. Trust me. That's not what it was. It was just, I had a moment of realization like, dang, I caught myself getting out the work field or the workplace so that I don't have to work Monday through Friday. I said, and then I'm back working Monday through Friday. But like I said, I would do it this way any given Sunday, every day of the week. I think my thing is dying, y'all. I think she on life support. We might have to do a film for the iPad. I don't think my girl gonna make it. But anyways, I was going off subject. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say, I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, welcome to the Morning Joce, okay? Like I said, I'm excited and grateful more than anything. Welcome to the Morning Joce. Now, before we get into the show, every day, you know, we have the morning announcements, and they are as follows. Black America, genealogy. That's the most important thing we can do. We got to do our genealogy to find out who we are. Identity is key to freedom. It's the first key to freedom. And let me just say this. Shout out to everybody who pulled up at Rubber Gang last night. Gang. We did Smokey Robinson. We did his thing on last night. It was dope. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. It's exclusively on Rumble. I think it's on Twitch from last night too, but it is exclusively on Rumble for sure. Make sure y'all check that out. It was dope. All right. Genealogy, like I said, Black America, make sure you do that. And then also grounding, meditating, and prayer is extremely important. If you want to beat this spiritual warfare, then you're gonna have to ground, meditate, and pray. I'm sorry. Now, why is this important and why are we here? Today is Thursday and we have a show today. I know y'all saw the thumbnail. Oprah Winfrey is closing down her school in Africa. You know, I recall when Oprah first opened the school. I'll never forget. My girl Oprah opened up the school and it was all over the news, all over the TV that Oprah opened up this school in Africa. And you know, our ignorant tail selves, we really believed in our heart of hearts, this is dope. Because this is prior to our awakening and realizing, girl, why? No, I'm not going to say our, because a lot of people were on this. Like, girl, why would you open a school in Africa when we need schools here in America? But then we would later find out that apparently, allegedly, Oprah was trafficking young girls through that school. This is the rumor. Please, I don't know this to be a fact. I'm just telling y'all what the rumor was back then. Allegedly, if y'all pay attention to the doggone thumbnail, allegedly, They were saying that Oprah Winfrey used the school as a facade, but in true real life situations, she was trafficking young black African girls in and out of that school. Basically, all of these pervs and all of her co-workers who like young kids and all that stuff, they would be able to go there and and pick whatever they want. Okay, that was the rumor back then. Okay, so now we as Black Americans was like, well, girl, never mind, open your school in Africa. I mean, not saying that we want anything to happen to anybody, but girl, we rather it happen there than here. So we was just like, okay, girl, keep the school, just keep it over there. But then Oprah has recently decided to close down the school, and it makes sense because if you understand the level of frequency that we are on in today's society, then all systems of the old are getting ready to perish, and that is one of those systems that is getting ready to perish. Oprah Winfrey School. So we're gonna get into her closing the school down and why the internet says, and I'm gonna tell you why she did it. Spiritually, okay? They closing down the school. It's just closing. So y'all come on in. We got to talk about that. We also need to talk about Haitians projecting. Oh my God. So now Haitians are going on internets, social media sites, telling Black Americans, hey, y'all laughing at us losing our TPS, but they're not going to know the difference between a Black American and a Haitian. So you guys need to be afraid just as well, because if they arrest us, it's a high probability they're going to arrest you too. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a fear tactic. That's people wanting you to empathize with them and destiny swap with your fat. Let these Haitians get on here and cry till they can't cry no more. Tell them go back home where they had the revolution. We don't want to hear it. We're going to get into that. We also need to get into now Africans are saying when you call them Africa or African, it's a slur. We'll get to it. Black American woman in Africa done moved out there. Now she on the internet crying to come home. She ain't the first. She won't be the last, and we'll discuss it. A fraternity / or a frat dude / Secret Service agent. Another situation. What's that young man who was unfortunately killed during the hazing incident at Southern University? Apparently this happened again, and the black dudes, one of them dudes, all three of them were black, who decided to go back and help haze in a new level or a new group of cappers. Well, apparently they be in there beating on these dudes or whatever, and somebody done got killed. Turned out that the guy who had the most hand in it is a Secret Service agent, and not only a Secret Service agent, he's also a Kappa Alpha Psi member. Now, see, this one thing I got to say about the Kappas. Shout out to you shoulder shimmying niggas. No shade. Y'all some... Shout out to you shoulder niggas. You know what I'm saying? But I always thought y'all was punks. Y'all really be getting beat up to go across the burning sands? I expected it from the Qs. Hell, I'll even accept it from the alphas. But the Kappas, them niggas, y'all getting y'all ass whooped to cross them sands and do this? Oh yeah, this gonna be good. This gonna be good. I ain't know. I thought I know the Qs whoop ass. I know that's not even up for debate. I just didn't know y'all soft ass niggas be getting y'all ass whooped too. This is big. This is huge. Y'all, we gotta talk about it. Come on in. Come on in. Happy Thursday. We will be going live later on this evening at the Dollhouse. It's more drama with Krishan Rock, so we will be going live. I was going to put out some more content, and I maybe will, but even still, we need to go live because there's so much we have to discuss. Krishan Rock is on the run, okay? And we gonna discuss it. So make sure y'all pull over, and pop out at the Dollhouse later on, okay? Now, y'all come on in here and get these likes up on the video. I couldn't believe them Kappa niggas is in there beating people up. Last time I seen them, they was humping each other on stage. You know how they get all close in with each other like sandwiches? And then they go to humping on each other's, they call it, I don't know what they call it when they be doing like this. But they say, I seen the video with them niggas booty to balls to booty. You see what I'm saying? And them niggas was real close doing like this. And the song they were singing, somebody rocking, knocking the boots. And them niggas was going like this. on each other, balls to booty. Give me some good love. Somebody rocking. I said, I know you fucking lying to me. These niggas is balls to booty on stage, dancing to Knocking the Boots. Girl, you can't make this up. I ain't never wanted the ski weed that bad, but I get it. Some people be wanting the ski weed. I don't know. Don't get me the line. We gonna get into it. It's just too much. All of this to ski weed, to her ski, all of that. Girl, this is crazy. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Please don't get me the line. I don't know. Let's just get into the show. Girl, them niggas was balls to booty. You should have seen them. I'm gonna show you though. Don't worry about it. When we get to the Kappa part, I'm gonna show you balls to booty. I'm gonna show you. All this to ski wee and stomp the yard, girl. Now I was there watching School Days, and I was there watching A Different World too. But I wanted it, but not that bad. I just didn't want it that bad. Let's get into the show, y'all. Happy Thursday for real though. And shout out to everybody in the building for real. All jokes aside. We about to roll them Kappas out. Got to roll y'all out. I just didn't know. This is insanitary. And speaking of not knowing, no caption needed. Let's just get into it. Happiness, they say happiness is something that's on you, not in you. And I can tell it's on Rose. Check it out.
Jump on the jet just like
this nigga licking feet and all. Go ahead on, girl. Go ahead on with the rose of it all. I hear you quacking, nigga. I'm here for it. I only see one of them quacking. The girl ain't quacking. He the only one quacking. Doug Goose. That girl gonna take you through there, as she should. Whatever you did the last time y'all broke up, she getting her lick back this go round. How much you want to bet? Drop down in the comments. My girl getting her lick back this go round. Oh yeah. Rose is more in love with her than she is with him. She got this nigga, and he a big old nigga. In the past, he would have had barbecue on this plate, ribs, pork chops, chicken, burgers. That nigga would have had fries, baked beans, potato salad. He would have had all that on the plate. Not with the bitch. She gave that nigga 2 lobster tails. Eat that. And look at him smiling. Come on, watch out. I hear you quacking, nigga. I ain't mad at it. I'm just going to keep my ears peeled so I can know what happened when that girl take you through there. She going to take you through there. Oh, yeah. I don't know what broke y'all up the first time. But I promise you this. Listen to me and listen to me good. That girl is only here to get her lick back. I feel it. She don't love him the way he love her. She don't like him as much as he like her. She don't. Facts. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be really good. Anyways, y'all get the likes up. Let's move on. Not yet. Girl, Krishan got so much going on. Now, we spoke about this yesterday. No, this might be too early because she be cursing. Hold on. We're going to come back to you. Stay right there. I be having to play it cool. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this is a good one. So the people are saying that Wayne came out, and apparently Wayne has come out and he has worked out. They say this new clone they just put out, the new Wayne clone. They say this clone no more the old songs. So they say if you're trying to book Wayne for a concert, book him now while this edition of the clone is out. They say this one they downloaded not all of the songs, just a couple of them from the the quarter 3 and 4. That's it. However, this the new Wayne. They say before he was looking crazy, but he been working out and he don't sleep. Let's get into Wayne pulling up with the people to say, hey, he got a concert. Y'all, let's get into it. Let me turn the volume off. Young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian hair. I love that part. Anyway, so Wayne is back. He's not on the tour with Birdman and Master P. He must told them old ass niggas get it how you live. So Wayne is doing his own thing. I ain't gonna lie, when that nigga came out from the smoke, I thought he was gonna hit the don't stop. I thought he was gonna hit us with that, but he didn't. He stood there for a minute. I guess he was channeling his Michael Jackson, but they say he back. And if you want a concert, now is the best time. You know, the last clone didn't hardly know none of the old songs. The last clone only sung the new songs. But this one, they said this one, they downloaded a few mixtapes and a couple of albums, a couple of songs off the Carter 3 and 4. So if you or somebody you know are looking for a Wayne performance, get it while the getting is good, strike while the iron is hot. Please come get him now. Plus, this clone, they worked him out. Look. See, this one, they gave him a better body. So you should be good. Shout out to Wayne, bro. If y'all is trying to get him, I'm telling you, get him now. If you don't get him now, you'll never get him. Because the next version they put out, that one ain't, you know what I'm saying? That one gonna be worse than all the rest of them. So like I say, if you really care, you just have to go see him. Now is the time. Go see him, please. If you don't never go, now is the time. This might be the best one yet, you know? Let's move on. Speaking of the best one yet, Diddy's release date done been moved up again. This what, the third or fourth time? The third or fourth time they done moved the release date up? They might as well just tell us the nigga is already home. Because I don't believe Diddy is locked up at all. I don't give a damn what fuzzy videos they put on TMZ. I don't think he's locked up. I think he's the person behind Young Miami and Saucy Santana. And I think he's still pulling musical strings behind the scenes. I don't think he ever did a day in jail. I'm going to be real. However, every time you look up, Diddy, they done push the date up a little bit more. And they only be doing it a month here, 2 months there. But still, this the third or fourth time. He done knocked the year off his sentence just from them pushing the release dates up. I just prefer them just come out and say that nigga at home. I would rather them say, we gave a nigga house arrest and sent them home, but we didn't want to let y'all know, you know, for safety purposes. Because that nigga ain't nowhere near behind the bars. I don't give a damn. And I keep telling y'all, all these celebrities going into jail and they be coming out and don't nobody been locked up with these niggas. Watch out. At any rate, let's get into Diddy's release date being pushed up again, okay? It says again, Diddy release date pushed or moved up for the third time despite recent prison scuffle, now expected to be released January 24th, 2028. It says, neighbors, it looks like Diddy's projected release date from federal prison has reportedly been moved up once again. Let me pause right quick, because you know what just came upon me? I know this is fake. Because I'm thinking about the way they had the world believing one thing about Michael Jackson. Really quickly, this is a random, it just came on my head as I started reading. Y'all remember how the media had everybody in the world calling Michael Jackson Wacko Jacko? Put a 3 in the chat. If you were alive in the 90s, in the 2000s, the early 2000s, late 90s and the early 2000s, before social media, we used to have the thing called tabloids. And in these tabloids, they would put them in the grocery stores at the aisles in every grocery store all across the world, and it would be all over the news. And I remember them telling us that Michael Jackson had the allegations with the kids, and then they started putting all over everything, all over the news clips, Wacko Jacko, and it worked. People in the world started really thinking that Michael Jackson was Wacko Jacko. And not only that, we really started eating and digesting the things that they were saying about him. The molestation. I ain't gonna lie, Black America kind of was like, we don't know, we was on the fence. We did think the nigga was strange, but still, a lot of us were on the fence. But a lot of us believed it and ran with it. I'm saying all that to say, bringing up the Wacko Jacko thing and how they had the entire world believing something that literally was not true. That's the same thing they doing with the Diddy, the whole case. from rooter to tutor, from start to finish, and not just Diddy. They do this with a lot of celebrities. I'm literally just getting this in real time. They don't just do this with Diddy. They do this with a lot of celebrities. A lot of things we think we know about these people, we really have no clue. Everything is one big, the world is the stage, but everything is one big stage play, if it makes sense. I don't know why that just came on my head, but I just had to share. Anyways, they want us to believe Diddy is still locked up, okay? Back to where we were. It says, according to the Federal Bureau of Prisons, the music mogul is now expected to be released on January 24, 2028. That's another change from his previous projected release dates of April 25th and February 23rd, 2028, which had already been moved up from his original expected release date of October 2nd, 2028. So see, that's 3 move up dates he done had prior to this one. It says the latest adjustment comes as Diddy continues serving his 50-month federal sentence after being convicted on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He was found not guilty on the more serious racketeering conspiracy and sex trafficking charges following his federal trial earlier this month. The Bureau of Prisons has publicly explained why Diddy's projected release date was moved up again. However, inmates can receive time off their sentences through good conduct, credit, and by participating in certain prison programs. The updated release dates also come just after reports surfaced that Diddy was involved in a physical altercation with another inmate at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Meanwhile, Diddy's legal team is still fighting to overturn his conviction through the appeals process. If his appeal is unsuccessful, the Bureau of Prisons currently projects that he will be released on January 24th, 2028, though the date could change again, and it will. Listen, who from New York? Who from Brooklyn? Y'all don't know nobody locked up in jail up there? Y'all don't know nobody locked up in them prisons? Who can verify that this nigga is really even in there? Come on now. Come on now. We're starting to act like prisons are a place that no man has gone before. Typically in the past, when our celebrities go to jail, somebody normally come out and be like, I was locked up with that nigga. This what he did. That what they did. That nigga whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Y'all been noticing whenever these celebrities go to jail and come out, nobody has stories? Nobody. Nobody could say, I was locked up with him. Nobody could say, or I remember seeing him. No, you never hear none of these celebrities, whenever they get locked up, nobody knows. The only thing we know is what the media give us. That tells me right then and there that this is some bull crap. Okay? Now, Diddy just had a whole fight. How does his release date get still moved up? Even if they were going to move it up, they would have pushed it back after he had the fight. But not Diddy. Listen, you could believe he's in jail if you want to. I'm here to tell you that man is nowhere near locked up. He ain't served a minute. Do you hear me? In jail. He didn't. That man did not serve a minute in jail. Oh, and by the way, have we forgotten that underground exists? You know, I think about, is it Pablo Escobar? Which one of those Hispanic drug lords that had built the tunnel from the prison to his house or something? And they say every night they would lock him up and this fool would go down under the tunnel and and they say the tunnel had silk on the walls and chandeliers. El Chapo, that's who it was. Thank you, Dream Doll. It was El Chapo. They say El Chapo had the tunnel so decked out, they had mink on the walls, chandeliers. Bitch, they say by the time, girl, have we forgotten that there's an underground? So even if they put him in the jail, you got to know that there's an underground. And I just feel like none of this is real. None of it. I think the only real thing is his image being desecrated in front of the world. I think that was real. I think the whole situation between him and Cassie was real. But I think when you get to this level of billionaire, I don't think you get to go sit behind bars. I just don't. I just don't. I don't believe that man spent a minute behind bars. And that's why y'all notice whenever they put people up from jail and they have footage, it's always some old discombobulated, you can't hardly see, you gotta squint your eyes. Is it him or is it? Come on, man. Come on, man. And you know they got underground tunnels definitely in New York because you have the subway. Even though the underground is literally everywhere. It's even in New Orleans. There's an underground everywhere there is. But for sure in New York because there's a subway. The subway is literally underground, hence the word subway. You see what I'm saying? You see how that go? Man, see how words are so powerful? It tell you everything you need to know if you know how to understand words. So yeah, I don't know. Don't get me the line. Let me read a couple of super chats. Y'all get the likes up on the video. That nigga Diddy ain't locked up. And I said it. That nigga is not locked up. Okay? Shout out to everybody sending me the jewels as well. It says Money Mo. Hey, boo, how you doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, I graduated my little pharmacy tech school, boo. Oh, there go. Congratulations, Pepe. We got us a pharmacy tech in the building. And that's what I'm talking about. See, now what you can do is open up your own school. Not school, that too. But you can open up your own pharmacy, girl. Shout out, congratulations on in order for money and making more. Let's get to it, honey.
We did it, Joe.
Congratulations, honey. What my congratulations mean? Congratulations to the beautiful money making Mo. You deserve it. I know you worked hard. Shout out to you. You deserve it. Here you go. Here go my congratulations.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
That will never not be funny. And I don't mean it the way Tyrese meant it. But congratulations, money motherfucking making Mo. I am so happy for you and so proud of you. Thank you so much. Not that you care if I'm proud, but just saying, thank you so much. I be feeling like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all my family. I don't know. Thank you so much. Shout out to everybody sending the jewels. Shout out to everybody sending the jewels, okay? And my boo, thank you so much. With Boo for making it rain. Thank you, handsome.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you, handsome. Thank you for the super chat. Says greetings and salutations to each and all, but a very special shout out to the air that I breathe. You might have to stop coming on here flirting with me. Okay. It says how I am supposed to breathe with no air. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't even know how you do it. You must be a superhero or something. It's crazy. He says, I want to give you flowers, but I know they would be ashamed to bloom in your presence. Oh, you landed on thick. Hey, hot chocolate. Remember, don't nobody love you but me. There you go. There you go. You see what I'm saying? There you go. You see, it's yeah. Thank you so much. You know, if this was 10 years ago, my drawers would have been down by now. I ain't gonna lie. 10 years ago, if you'd have been sitting next to me whispering these sweet nothings in my ear, drawers would have been off. You see what I'm saying? But I done changed and I have healed. And I thank you so much for sending me the super chat and for making me smile. It's a beautiful super chat. Thank you for the $199.99. And you is good with these words. You're very good with the words, okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that you do, especially your beautiful words. Thank you. See how them niggas will get you, huh? See how them niggas get you? Come in, oh, hey, beautiful, grand rising. You know what I'm saying? That's how them niggas get you. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. That's how the niggas will get you. I'm just using it as an example, boo. It's not personal. But I'm telling you, that's how them niggas get you. Hey, beautiful, hot chocolate and all of that. And look at me. Hey. Hey, boy, stop. You play too much. Stop coming on here with all that. Stop. For real, because you be playing. For real, stop. Don't do that. Don't come on here with all that. You know how I go. Abasavu, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Says congratulations to me. And yes, congratulations is definitely in order. Congratulations to my boo. Okay. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let's move on. All right. So I want to move on to the next subject. Y'all are not, girl, moving around. All right, where we going next? I got so much crap on here from Krishan, I don't even know where to go. All right. I think we're done with the honor. Nope. I think I got one more honorable mention. Hold on. Before we move to the next segment. Here you go, oh girl. Finesse old lady Suge. Okay. Finesse 2 times old lady Suge. She's dealing with backlash because some girl in the comments called her red, and then Suge responded by calling the girl, saying that she was no, what she told her, I'm gonna just pull it up. So a girl in the comments must have said that Suge looks red. Suge got feel played by it. How you spell that nigga name? Finesse. Suge felt played by it, and she decided to clap back and was like, shut your black ass up or something like that. And if I was if I was a slave, I would be in the house and you would be in the field. It was just bad, okay? It was really bad, actually. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can find it. Two times Suge. So she ends up going off on somebody on the internet because they called her red, and then she responded by saying that let me see if I can damn it. She responded by basically saying that even if she red, she would be in the house as a slave, not outside the house, and bitches is mad. I don't know, some real ignorant shit. And you know what? I was thinking to myself, I said, no wonder she's always quiet. Here you go. I said, no wonder she's always quiet, because she's ignorant. She's stupid. So here you go. This is her responding to the person calling her. No, this is the Irie Fletcher bit, because that's the one I want to show y'all now. Crap. Oh, girl.
We ain't had sex in 2 days because I had to go to Houston and get our baby.
Hold on. Not that. Girl, if I don't find this video, I'll just tell you. We spoke about it on the other channel. So a girl called her red. She got mad because the girl called her red and basically told the girl that I would be in the house and you would be a slave outside the house. Here's another video.
Y'all not even acknowledging what the girl was saying to me in my comments. She was attacking me repeatedly. So y'all mad how I responded to somebody attacking me. A lot of y'all attack me because I'm with him. Y'all call me slow, y'all call me dumb, y'all call me retarded, blase. I just let it roll off. And I don't say nothing. At the end of the day, I'm not going to keep letting people assault me. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I be on this app and I sit pretty. I don't say much unless y'all ask me something, I reply to y'all and all that good shit. But I'm at a point in my life that I'm not going to let y'all keep attacking me. Because if y'all would have got me from 2009, I would be hell on wheels. My man told me the internet.
Hold on. I found the video. This is the video she's talking about. In case some people in here didn't see it. So somebody called her red and she said you was outside picking cotton.
I know fucking picking cotton, bitch, and I was in a house.
Listen, do what you understand. Do what you understand.
It's the neck rolling for me. Like you.
Yeah, it was bad. Let me let her finish saying what she was saying. She's trying to say that because the girl called her red, that she has every right to turn around and call the girl a slave that would be outside. I don't know.
It's the internet, and you can't defeat it. Cool. So whatever y'all think about me on this motherfucking internet, it's cool. It is motherfucking cool. It is cool. 1000% cool what y'all think about me on this internet. Because when I go to shows and when I'm outside and I meet dark-skinned girls, they love my energy. They love me. They love me. And that's all that matters. That's all that fucking matters to me. Because at the end of the day, I know what I am.
What is you doing? I record, girl.
What you think I am don't fucking matter to me. It don't matter to me at all.
I don't want to listen to 3 minutes of this. So that's what she had to say in response to the backlash she was getting for basically saying that whoever called her red is dark and would have been out there in the cold or in the field. I'm sorry. Now, why is this important? Because she still lied. First of all, like I said, it was cuter when she was just quiet and she didn't say anything. I get it. She said that the people online call her slow. Girl, you are slower than slow. You are extremely slow. And now I said this yesterday or the other day on the live. Now I see why finesse have you. You are dumb as a box of rocks. You are thrown off in the head. Like inside here, something ain't two cards ain't connected. Like, bitch, you really is slow. You really is though. You really is slow for real in real life. Like, I need you to know that. You're not even a half of a sharp tool in the toolbox. Girl, bitch, yeah, it's bad. And I ain't gonna lie, the internet liked it better when you was just quiet and just smiling and letting finesse do all the talking. Ever since you started talking, we started realizing not only is you slow, you stupid. Yeah, she worse than Christian. No, in real life, I think the girl probably was in special ed. I'm not being funny. Like dead ass serious. I think something is really wrong inside the head here. At any rate, so I guess she's going live now, and now she's building her own following. She did go viral, but not for good things. And now she's on there because the people are now trolling. Now you just invited all the trolls in. So now the trolls is over there comparing her to Ari Fletcher. And you want to see how slow she is? Listen to her response when they compare her to Ari Fletcher. Because you know Ari Fletcher and Moneybag Yo apparently had a sex tape that leaked. Listen to this girl's response when they compare her to Ari Fletcher.
Big G. I ain't sucking no motherfucking shrimp. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking Ari. Stop comparing me to her. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying about Ari? Okay, and what? That's why she over there sucking that motherfucking Beyond sausage. And I'm over here sucking a fucking polo sausage. Bitch. I'm sucking big dick. I ain't sucking no motherfucking shrimp. This limp. My nigga lay big dick in my guts. I feel it in my guts. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking Ari. Stop comparing me to her. Point blank, period. If you like her, go over there. Go be on her motherfucking live. Go be in her motherfucking comments. Cause me, I don't give a damn. At all. I'm sucking big dick. Ooh, I'm getting fucked by the best. Laid off. Creaming. All over that joint. And he ain't limp when I'm sucking it. Good and hard and strong. Ooh. I ain't sucking no Beyond sausage. I ain't sucking no Beyond sausage. Big dick up in my guts. Big dick up in my guts. All the way to the back. Mm-hmm. And then when you take my head, yeah. Ooh, I love it. I love it. Maybe throw up on him.
So yeah,
big G.
Suge has a live now. If you guys are interested in going, stop by Suge to see what the hell Suge over there talking about. Here's a preview. She says she's not sucking on no Vienna sausage. She's sucking on a polo sausage. That's what she said. Not a Vienna sausage, a polo sausage. Now, I ain't never seen a polo sausage, but I assume that it must be bigger than the Vienna sausage. Either way, she said big D in her guts all the time. She loves when he makes her asphyxiate and almost choke and die. I mean, to each his own. I'm not judging. I'm here for it, girl. But yeah, that's the response. I don't know if I'd be on the internet telling the world how good my man's dick is. Everybody ain't, that slow. But since she did, I'm pretty sure the DM started jumping off the chain. Because I done seen Lil Ricky. I done seen them in a pair of boxes. And I know he working with a monster, okay? However, once you came on here with your slow ass and told all of the world that he putting big D in your guts, now you got to know the DMs is flying. You got to know it. You got to know it. And while you sitting up there acting like you can't be replaced, you got to know that he will replace you if he feel like it. But at any rate, everybody's different. Like I say, if y'all would like to go over there and see Suge's live, go over there. But at your own risk. I ain't sending you over there. I'm just saying over there. Suge is crazy. Like I say, the more she talk, now I get it. Now I understand why. Yeah, she like a bitch that'll be with Blueface. She no different from the Veil and Krishan. She like them type of bitches. No cap. Think about it. Really sit down and think about it. She don't be with her baby neither. She loved the nigga, I'm pretty positive, more than she loved the baby. She a Krishan, Nevaeh type of bitch. Same shit, different toilet, flush it. It's the same thing. Yeah. She a Nevaeh kind of bitch. Oh, yeah. Girl, where y'all been at? Yes, indeed. She love the nigga more than she love herself. That's the type of bitch when he leaves, she won't jump off the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Finesse thing, Lil, I don't know. No, I'm not no, I am a professional. It's not Lil. It's not. Finesse thing is not Lil. And I haven't seen it in real life. I just saw it on the internet. It's not Lil. And then again, we got mixed company in here. I don't want to make the men's uncomfortable, but I'm just being honest. Let's move on. Speaking of Lil and Big, though, here they go with the TSs. Here it is. A TS is at a child baseball game singing the goddamn national anthem. Yes, there's a TS in a dress at a child's baseball game singing the national anthem. And I keep telling y'all, the attack is on the children. That plus inside of the LGBTQ has an agenda, and that agenda is for your children. Let's get into the TS at the children's baseball game singing the national anthem. And I don't want to hear nobody come on here and tell me ain't nothing wrong with him singing it. Yes, it is. Children do not need to see a confused male in wigs and dresses thinking that he's a woman. Yes, this is not needed. Let's get into it. Look at the children. Y'all see the churn? Look at all them churn behind them. This is on purpose. Spiritual warfare.
Wow. Wow. That's a grown man wearing a dress, singing the national anthem at a women's soccer game in LA. And the crazy part about it is that man is a plastic surgeon in LA, which means this person is laying their hands on people. The weird part is there's literally little girls on the field who are watching a grown man singing the national anthem. And you wonder why conservatives don't want drag queens or the transgender agenda around children or women and in their spaces. This is a prime example because that's a man wearing a dress in public singing the national anthem.
That's a girl giving us this report.
Super disrespectful that people think this behavior is okay because there's nothing normal about this. When did we become a society where grown men are wearing dresses in public around children? Yet conservatives are the problem, correct? Yet conservatives are indoctrinating children, correct? If you're a parent who supports this, you're the problem. Just remember that, because you're involving your children around this kind of nonsense. This is not normal, and children should not have to be around this. Wake up, people.
So that's a TS. This is, I'm assuming that this is a TS. This was a woman who's now a man. And this is why this is important, because even people inside of the community can see what's going on. Okay? Even other TSs inside of the community can see what it is the agenda is. Okay? Again, I don't want nobody to come over here and say I'm homophobic or transphobic. Ain't nothing wrong with being a trans person. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay. That has never been my issue. My thing is, why do we have to induct the children into the bull crap? Why does the children have to come along with this? Why can't the TSs and the G's and the L's and all of the people inside the community, why can't they just go off to the side, live the lives they want to live? Why do they always have to grab onto the children? That's what this is all about. But again, it's an agenda. It's an agenda. And I know people inside that community will never admit it, but it's the truth. There's an agenda on our children. And yeah, those are clear kids right now until they start putting the TSs in front of black people. I'll give you an example. I grew up in New Orleans, born and raised. We have in New Orleans, every high school has a marching band like a college. Y'all ever seen drumline? Okay, every school in New Orleans have a band program or had a band program the exact same way. I'm talking about band, cheerleaders, dance team, flag team, the whole nine. I remember we used to have punks march on the girl stuff. I ain't gonna lie. And I remember when it first started, every now and again, you might see one on the dance team. Every now and again, you might see one on the flag team or something like that. Well, then when I went to Mardi Gras the last couple of years, now they're leading all of the girls. Now, and this is no shade, but it's the truth. Now the boys are in front of the girls leading the girls. And I said to myself, they easing this in on Black America. Now, right now, it's not a problem because most Black Americans, especially if you got a gay son, if he want to be on the dance team and he cold enough to be the captain, then so be it. I'm here for that. But what I'm saying is, if the team is for girls, then a boy should not be leading it. See, when you start taking the origin off of these things, that's when the problem comes. If the dance team was made specifically for girls, then the boy shouldn't be leading it. But that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, people may disagree with me, and I'm here for it. But that's a small gateway into what they're going to do. Watch how they do us, Black America. And this is the gag. By the time we figure it out, it'll be too late. Plus, did you guys know, I'm pretty sure you do, whenever your children go to school, you don't have any rights to them. From the moment your child leave that house and is en route to school, you have zero rights to your child. Your child is not yours again until it comes home at 3:15, 4 o'clock. But from the moment your child, all right, ma, see y'all later, I'm going to school, you have no control. You can't walk into no school and go grab your kid. No school in America. No parent can walk inside of a school and just grab their kid. That's because that's not your kid during school hours. Why is this important? They're going to be able to do whatever they want to do with our kids. And like I said, we already don't talk to them. So by the time we figure out, it'll be way, 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 way too late. It'll be way, way, way too late by the time we figure it out. Either way, it's coming. Y'all got to keep your head on a swivel out here in these streets, bro. All jokes. Y'all really got it's coming. It's coming. Prepare yourselves accordingly. And I hate California for that. The way California has turned, and I think New York is next with these immigrants and these policies. I hate everything about California for that. I don't even like the way California feels. I've been to California a few times. I don't like the way it feels in California. The energy is bad. I'm not a fan. I'm no shade. Shout out to Cali. I'm just not a fan. Two states I'm not a huge fan of. Texas and California. I'm just not. I don't mind going, but it's not like, oh, you're going to Texas. I don't get an exciting feeling. And California is one of those states as well. And let me tell you why, just for a little backstory. Not even a backstory. The reason why is when I get to Texas, it feels like Little Mexico. So I don't like it. And when I get to California, it feels like Little Mexico on steroids. You know, I'm pretty sure even with New York, I don't mind going to New York, but it just feels like one big foreign fest. I don't know who's who. Everybody's different. I'm from New Orleans, where everybody was black. I'm an old school girl, okay? I'm an old school girl. All these different people all over the world coming to America is not normal to me. It's just not. Anyways, let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Let's move on. All right, now we're going to get into some things. Well, we got a lot to talk about tonight with Rocky. Make sure y'all pull up for that. Please and thank you. Make sure y'all pull up for that. Now, let's get into these dudes who, from the shoulder shimmy niggas. Wait, before we get them up here like that, let me go pull them up so I can show y'all how they was balls to butt. Hold on. Kappa. What they be calling it when they be on the stage? Is it a probate? I know a lot of people who's in the ski-wees of it all. Here they go. I think this is, yeah, here they go. Look at these niggas balls to butt. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. This the new thing.
Nobody.
Wait, now, see how close they is? Wait, let me go back. Y'all see how close they is? Y'all see how close they is? Balls on butt. Now, they say this is supposed to be for brotherhood, allegedly. These cane swinging, shoulder shimmying ass niggas. Look at them. And from the outside, they look a little somewhat fruity. You don't really know, especially the new ones. The old school ones didn't look fruity. They just looked nasty. The new ones look fruity as hell. No cap. Okay? And they all run around hugging on each other real tight. Balls to booty. Look at them shimmy. And I want to be the first person to say I've been watching the shimmy for all my life, and the new niggas don't know how to shimmy. Y'all need to bring them niggas back to the factory and reset their shimmies. Because them niggas' shoulders don't like the old school niggas. You see what I'm saying? Them niggas they don't have, look, he don't have it. He ain't got it. He don't have it like the rest of them. He ain't got it. He ain't got it. And I want to say, instead of y'all beating on these niggas, you need to be giving them some swag. Hold on. Y'all want to beat on the niggas. No, don't beat on them. Help them to learn to get rhythm. Here they go. Look at these niggas. Balls to booty. Somebody knocking the boots. Rolling back. Look at them. I wish I could put it in slow motion. Look at them. Give me some good love. Somebody knocking the boots. Nasty tail niggas. You know, I heard that y'all be in there playing with each other booties. Oh, yes, I did. I heard that. I heard that. I heard y'all is the punks of the D9. I don't know how true it is. Don't give me the line. But I heard that y'all had all of the gay rumors. Allegedly. Okay? Now, all I knew about you niggas is that y'all swing the canes and y'all do this with the shoulders. Very, you know, y'all love the shoulder shimmy. Y'all some shoulder shimmying ass niggas. I knew that about y'all. I didn't know in order to get across the burning sands, you had to get your ass whooped. That part I didn't know. Because I didn't think these soft ass niggas was really on that type of time. But it turns out they are. Why is this important? Look. So this man, first of all, let me say this. Because my little brother is a Q. And he told me about how he had to go back and what they call it when you cross over another line, cross another line. I don't know. Don't give me the line. And he's a grown ass man. So let me tell y'all for the ones outside the D9 what they be doing. So let's say I want to be a ski-wee. Let's say I'm ready to ski-wee all up and down the campus. I done talked to the girl, filled out my paperwork and things of that nature. And I'm ready to go get ready to cross the sands. So now I'm over here going through all kind of rituals, getting peed on, pooed on, getting ran through by the queues. You know, all of that's going on, right? What y'all don't know is they typically go get alumni to come back and cross these girls. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's kind of like that episode or them episodes of A Different World. Remember how Whitley Gilbert and them, whenever they graduated from Hillman, they came back and crossed the girls? Remember Whitley and Kim crossed the girls with the pink and green, and they had the little green frog and was spraying the water in their face because they was already alumni. So whenever these people cross, they don't be crossing with other children. They're crossing with alumni. And these alumni be judges, doctors, lawyers, police, presidents, Secret Service agents. These people are risking everything that they work for to come back and cross these dudes in the line. Now, I will say this because my little brother acute. And one thing he told me, he said the last line he crossed, he said the last line he crossed was the last line he crossed. He said because some of them niggas can't wait to come back and take out their anger on them new dudes crossing. He said that he had to end up basically not getting into it with his line brother because how his line brother was trying to do the dudes that was crossing over, and they only had a small line that they were crossing. But either way, he said it was so bad, he wouldn't give me the details, but he said it was so bad that he refused to cross another line, and that was years ago, and he hadn't crossed another line since, right? So I'm learning that if these alumni, certain ones, cannot wait to come back and help cross a line so that they can beat these dudes, rape these dudes. Oh, and by the way, can we talk about how the beating of these dudes is nothing more than BDSM? Do y'all know what BDSM is? Let me ask the Google lady. Let me get the Google lady up here to tell y'all what BDSM is for y'all who don't know. Because all that beating with your drawers on, that's BDSM. What is BDSM?
BDSM covers consensual practices involving bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, and sadism, as well as masochism. It relies on shared power, clear communication, and set boundaries. Safety comes from open consent, using safe words, and constant communication about limits and desires.
That's BDSM. Open communication, safe words. That's BDSM. Sadist, yeah. All of that. That's BDSM. That's all that is. If y'all don't understand the practice of BDSM, people get aroused by offering pain to another person. Or if you're on the receiving end of BDSM, you get aroused by receiving the pain. It's a real life sexual fantasy. It's a sexual thing. So all of these hitting niggas in the booty with the wood, that's all that is BDSM. Now, don't get me wrong. Do I think that every person practicing these beatings are doing BDSM? No. Not consciously, no. But I think some of them niggas get off, literally erect, get off on inflicting pain on these young dudes coming in through these doggone shows, through these doggone probates. Remember, I told y'all, all of these systems are filled with these demons. The pedophiles and the nasty people are working inside of systems. They don't work at the cornerstone. No, they the judges, the doctors, the lawyers, the senators, the mayor. That's them. That's the predators. That's the ones on that real freaky, weird shit. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. Them be the ones on the most disgusting, vile, pure, weird shit. So now, these Kappa dudes done graduated off their doggone line, went on to do their life. One dude goes on to be a Secret Service agent. Listen to me. This nigga worked for the federal government. The secret is part of the federal government. The nigga worked for the Secret Service. And wait till y'all hear the rest of this show. I mean, this thing. And they beat a dude coming in on a probate or coming in trying to cross. They beat him so bad that the dude almost died. Now, we done found out who the dudes were. And one of those guys were a Secret Service agent, I'm sorry. And he's in trouble with the Secret Service. Not really because he did it, but because he got caught. Pay attention to this story and pay attention at the end when they talk about who else be on this type of time. Because I need y'all to take a look around at all of these people y'all think are creating these systems for your good. And I'm here to tell you it's all one big facade. Now, let's get into the story. It says Secret Service agent among 3 men arrested after allegedly taking part in brutal Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity hazing that left 2 pledges hospitalized. Authorities say one victim was struck with a paddle wrapped in electric tape until he bled through his underwear, while another nearly went into kidney failure and required skin grafts to his buttocks. It says a U.S. Secret Service agent is facing some serious charges after authorities accused him of taking part in a violent fraternity hazing ritual that allegedly left 2 men with life-threatening injuries. It says, according to investigators, 29-year-old Marquez Christopher Pender, who works in the Secret Service Miami field office, was arrested alongside 2 other men in connection with an alleged hazing incident involving a Miami chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi. Police claim the victims were repeatedly beaten with canes and paddles over several days back in April as part of an initiation process. One victim reportedly suffered severe kidney damage and required skin grafts, while another had to be intubated after his condition became critical. Wow. All 3 men are facing multiple felony charges, including attempted manslaughter, aggravated battery, and felony hazing. Following the arrest, the Secret Service confirmed Pender has been placed on administrative leave while the case moves through the court system. Kappa Alpha Psi also stated that it has zero tolerance policy, cap, against hazing and does not condone, cap, the alleged allegations, kibbity cap. Don't listen to these people. They lying to you. They just mad they got caught. Let's get into it.
So a Secret Service agent is under house arrest tonight, facing criminal charges related to an alleged fraternity hazing ritual. Those allegations involve 2 pledges of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity at the University of Miami, one of whom nearly died. The alleged incident is a stain on the reputation of the Secret Service, another one in recent months. And Randy Kay joins us from Florida tonight. Randy, what more have you learned about what happened here?
Such disturbing details, John. We're getting all of this information from a search warrant and an arrest warrant that I was able to get from the state attorney's office in Miami today. The pledges were beaten after failing to answer questions correctly about the history of their fraternity. So if they got the question wrong, they were repeatedly beaten with paddles and canes. Now, the beatings only stopped after one of the pledges noticed that he was bleeding through his underwear and his clothing. These beatings took place allegedly in several different locations around Miami. One victim later began to get nauseous. He had a fever. He had to admit himself to the hospital. And we understand that he underwent skin grafts because of the injuries on his buttocks. And according to authorities, he nearly died. They said that if he hadn't gone into the hospital, he would have died from kidney failure. And another pledge, John, who was allegedly involved in this, also ended up in the hospital, intubated in order to get critical care. And we also know that the paddles, according to this arrest warrant, were wrapped in electrical tape, and they had 2 words on them, John. Those words were kaboom and kapow.
So, Randy, and all 3 men have been arrested, including the Secret Service agent we mentioned earlier. What more do we know about him?
He's a 29-year-old Secret Service agent based in Miami here. His name is Marquez Pender. He is facing a number of charges, John, including attempted manslaughter with a deadly weapon, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, or causing great bodily harm. Also, hazing with a deadly weapon. These are all felonies. Now, according to Pender's LinkedIn page, he has been with the Secret Service for nearly 3 years. He was also a member of the U.S. Coast Guard, also part of the U.S. Navy Reserve. And according to a statement that I got from the special agent in charge in the Miami field office for the Secret Service, he told me that Pender is now on administrative leave and that they are cooperating with this investigation. We also reached out to the fraternity for comment. We didn't get any comment back. We also reached out to Pender's attorney. He did not get back to me, but he did give a statement to the New York Times saying that this case was, quote, grossly overcharged. He also said that Pender has served his country honorably, first in the military, then in the Secret Service, and we look forward to fighting these charges. Now, Pender did appear in court today before a judge. He was released on bond, but listen to the warning the judge gave him.
Stay away from the alleged victims, whose initials are SR.
I don't mean to stop this, but him serving in the military and Kappa Alpha Psi, no wonder this nigga is ill. He went from system to system to system. And all three of these systems, the Secret Service, the military, and Kappa Alpha Psi, are secret societies. So he's been, listen, they do this shit in all three of them systems. They do everything that they're doing now that he's getting in trouble for. They do it in the military. They do it in the goddamn, they do this stuff inside. They just mad because he got caught. You're not supposed to get caught. That's what this is all about. They bred him to do exactly what he's doing. He not supposed to get caught. You supposed to beat a nigga to death, but not to death to where they got to go to the hospital. He got caught, and they're gonna make him pay for it.
And CG, no contact with these victims, alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. Stay at least 500 feet away from their home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
And John Pinder is under house arrest with a GPS device attached to him.
Pay attention to what they about to say, because this is what the part y'all need to hear. Now they're going to talk about how this isn't the first incident with the Secret Service. Pay attention, because now they're about to expose what really be going on behind the scenes.
And Randy, this is sort of one more episode with the Secret Service where there have been agents getting caught up in things, correct?
Yeah, there have been a few issues recently. Certainly 2 months ago, there was the issue of the off-duty Secret Service agent who allegedly exposed himself, indecent exposure here in the Miami area. Also early
2 months ago, a Secret Service agent exposed himself, indecent exposure.
Earlier this year, there was the agent who accidentally shot himself in the leg at the Philadelphia International Airport. And also earlier this year, there was a Secret Service officer who was arrested on allegations of sending sexually explicit material to a young girl, John.
I said to a minor when I watched this video last night, and when she said sending sexually explicit photos, we literally said it at the same time, except I said to a minor. This who they hiring on the Secret Service. You got one of them exposing himself in public. Another one sending nude pictures to minors. Another one shooting. This is who on the Secret Service. I'm telling you, they not mad he did it. They mad he got caught. This who on the Secret. These is the people we expecting to protect us. This is the type of shit they got going on behind the scenes. And that's the three we know about.
A lot going on. Randy K., thank you so much for that report. So
they just told us about 3 people inside the Secret Service in the last few months who's been arrested for something lewd like this. That is extremely indicative of the representation of what's going on inside the Secret Service. Okay? That tells me ain't nothing but a bunch of idiots and pervs and pedos and rapists and murderers. That means the Secret Service is full of them niggas. That's what it's given to me. And again, of course, Kappa Alpha Psi is going to come out and say, we don't condone this. This is horrible, because they're out in the open. They got caught. Remember, they want to be able to do these type of things in secret. They want to almost kill you in secret. And you're supposed to be so proud that you didn't die that you're supposed to wear that like a badge of honor. Remember? These the people we trusting to be the ones to take care of us. That's why I say you can't trust nobody in 2026. And Kappa Alpha Psi, I didn't know you feminine ass niggas was getting your ass whooped to be a feminine ass nigga. Because I'm going to be real. Shout out to the Kappas. I think y'all the best dressed. I think y'all be smelling good. And I think y'all look good. But y'all the most gayest niggas of all of the D9. And to know that y'all in there getting y'all ass beat, to go out here and shimmy like a punk, I don't like it. I don't like nothing about it. And I'm not being I am being disrespectful. I don't like it. I don't like nothing about it. All of this time we sitting up here asking you niggas what y'all got to do to cross the burning sands, and y'all hush on the mic. Don't want to tell nobody what the hell going on. All for us to find out you niggas is getting raped, beat, okay, and all kinds of things behind the scenes so you can go shimmy across the goddamn campus. Y'all niggas is different. But this what happened when you come from a unhealed background and you need groups of people to make you feel better. See, when you unhealed and you get you get all of your praise and all of your assurance through others, you tend, and I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of them join these groups. It's like the same reason why they join gangs. The same reason why they join gangs. The D9 is a gang. It's the same thing. Y'all be looking for family and camaraderie and shit. And that's the ones they lead. That's the ones they look for. Them the ones are more likely to go through the bullshit because they need that camaraderie. They need that reassurance from other groups of people. I thank God I ain't never been like that. Because, girl, I know me. Soon as I would have been all here for it. Soon as one of them hoes would have went ready to swing on me, beat me, touch me, bitch. Fuck the burning sands and the skiwi shit, bitch. The fuck? I ain't doing all that. But anyways, they said the boy I had looked up intubated because I was like, what does intubated mean? It says being intubated means a flexible plastic tube has been placed through the mouth or nose into the windpipe and the airway opened and help a person breathe. So basically he had to get a tube down his throat. Usually connected to a machine called a ventilator. So they beat somebody so bad, they had to be put on a goddamn ventilator. BDSM. Weird nigga gay BDSM shit. And you know what I'm thinking about it? Now I see why y'all typically D9 members. Now I see why y'all typically marry other D9 members. Because nobody outside of that shit would think that that shit is okay. Only other D9 people would think that the shit y'all go through is normal. Now I get it. Typically, pay attention. Typically, D9 people marry other D9 people because only other D9 people understand the ideology of this bullshit. Because no regular person will understand you going through the things you're going through just to come out on the other side and ski weed. I don't understand. I genuinely am of confusion. You have to marry another D9 member because nobody in their right mind will look at you and think that what you did is admirable. That's why they keep that stuff a secret and just let us see them stroll because they don't want us to know what these people going through behind the scenes. Girl, please. And even for y'all who get the careers, it still ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It still ain't worth it. I don't care. Let's move on. Yeah, man, it's very demonic. Very demonic. I thank God I ain't like it. And I can thank God my child wasn't on that type of time neither. My child don't like groups neither. Thank you, Lord. Woo, joy, Lord. Because my baby would have called me talking about mine. I was trying to ski wee on the yard. And my line sister called me and hit me in the back of my head. Bitch, I'm on my way. What the fuck? You ain't touching my child. You see what I'm saying? I'm on my way. I'm still young. I'm still young enough to fight. I'm on my way. You see what I'm saying? I thank God my child didn't want to cross them sands because I'd have lost my mind. I'd have forgot that they supposed to go through that. I been around there and then got jumped. Take my old ass around there. Them young hoes beat the piss. I don't care. I still came around here to fight for mine. Don't care. But I probably would go around there. All them ski-wee hoes get to swinging on me. All I'm hearing is licks and ski-wee, bitch. Girl, them hoes will tear me up, huh? Let's move on. I don't care. Long as I came around there to fight for my child. And I done been beat up by better. Hello? So, I don't care. Them hoes would have been waiting on me to come around that corner. They would have tore my ass up. Oh, them hoes would have told me a new one. Thank you, BCU Twinkle Toes, for the super chat. Says, I just cash app you. Thank you, Niji Souls. Hey, Niji. And thank you so much for the cash app. I didn't even see it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody who be sending me cash apps and things of that nature. Thank you so much, Niji Soul. I appreciate you, boo. My 20-year-old engaged, please. So shout out Chris. And you didn't put, and Justine, is that the name? What's the other name? I want to say the name is Justine. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. If I could look at it better on here. You said just shout out Chris and Just. Happy engagement, Chris and Just. Happy engagement. Congratulations. More people need to be married. So congratulations to Chris and Just. Thank you so much, Needy Souls, for the super chat. Congratulations, y'all. I love a wedding. Y'all know I love me some good weddings, okay? BCU Twinkle Toes, thank you for the super chat. Says, can we get some Jupiter booty? Better booty, Betty Boop, tongue-tied. Yeah, I got you. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much, Needy Souls. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now, we got to move on. Shout out to everybody sending me jewels. Shout out to everyone sending the jewels. And I fucks with Vu again. Thank you so much for making it rain.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you. He says the posterior to phallus stuff is supposed to be reenactment of how slaves were shot or stacked in slave ships from Africa, if you believe we came from Africa. The posterior to palace. What the fuck is that? Is you trying to say that they be beating these people down here at the skiwees so they could act like slaves? Is you saying they reenacting roots? Because if so, that don't make it better. I mean, I guess. I don't. Look at Great T talking about he trying to smash, boo. I see you peeping for me, Great T. Shout out. Good looking out, brother. Good looking out. Thank you. I fucks with Boo. I appreciate you. And don't do that, because you're gonna block my little coin. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Great T. Don't do that, Great T. You're gonna block my little coin. Thank you for the super chat. I fucks with Boo. Says Masons practice a ritual called the unholy kiss. Use your imagination. Let me see if I can pull it up. What is the Freemasons' unholy kiss?
There isn't an official ritual or practice called the Freemasons' unholy kiss in mainstream Freemasonry.
It's survival. I get somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
Now, you know, this is why I tell you, do not take what Google tell you at face value. Do not just assume that Google is telling you the 100% truth. Google is trained to make sure they hide a lot of secrets. I've done a lot of work with Google on this here channel. And Google is literally trained. All these AIs are trained to give you certain information and withhold others. So, of course, they're going to say there's no such thing as the unholy kiss. Girl. Okay. Thank you, I fucks with Boo. I appreciate you, handsome. Thank you. But I'm pretty sure it's something bad. If I had to guess what the unholy kiss is, especially if we're talking about the beating and things, it sounds like it's something to do with that, with them beating these dudes into an inch of their lives. That's what it's given to me. If I'm just using my context clues and just putting 2 and 2 together, it's given the unholy kiss means beat these niggas half to death. All at the cross the burning sands, my love. All at the cross the burning sands. And speaking of burning sands, Oprah done shut down the school. Y'all see the doggone thumbnail. Oprah done shut down the school. So what school are we talking about? Y'all remember Oprah Winfrey opened up a school in Africa? Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see if we can get Oprah school in Africa. Oprah, Africa. Let's get Oprah school up here. I remember when Oprah first came out, she claimed to be Black American. And the first thing she did was open up a school in Africa. And we was like, why would you do that? Like, that didn't make sense. Look at Oprah.
Projects. A school.
Wait, I wanted to show the school before we get into it shutting down. We need to do a deep dive on Oprah. We really do. That bitch deserves a deep dive, if anything. If nobody else deserves a deep dive, Oprah does. Let me see.
But when the school got exposed, Oprah put a wall up like it never existed. Almost as soon as the school opened, the school matron, Virginia McCopu, got charged with 14 counts of SA and physical mistreatment.
The trial of a former dormitory matron charged with abusing 6 students at Oprah Winfrey School for Girls in South Africa is resuming. Prosecutors say former dorm matron Tina Virginia Makopo tried to kiss and fondle the girls. She's also accused of kicking and hitting some of them. Makopo pleaded innocent to 14 charges of indecent assault, and criminal injury in South Africa.
Oprah went to South Africa to apologize in person and followed the matron. She promised that there was going to be changes and nothing like that was ever going to happen at the school again.
They didn't use the word sexual abuse. They implied that something inappropriate was going on.
In 2011, a baby was found in the bag of one of the students after she got pregnant and hid it from everyone. Then word started going around that girls were disappearing from the school. Oprah was already tied to Jeffrey Epstein and Harvey Weinstein. So girls going missing at her school definitely wasn't a good look on her brand. But when the
So Oprah had this school in Africa, and the rumors even back then were that Oprah school was a facade and they were actually trafficking girls. The rumors came out years and years ago that there was some kind of sexual assault happening between the people there, and then we started learning about the sex trafficking business, and then people were saying that Oprah school was one of those main courses or main sources used for sex trafficking. Now, remember, she was supposed to be in Africa opening up this school for girls in the poor, downridden areas to help the poor people. That's typically where they find their victims. See, most predators go to people who need or who have a need or a lack, if it makes sense, because people who have lack or operate in lack typically have low self-esteem. And not only do they have low self-esteem, others outside of them, people don't give a damn about. So a school in a low income, poverty-ridden part of South Africa is perfect for Oprah. Let's just say for all intents and purposes, she's running this huge demonic SA ring, trafficking ring. South Africa is perfect for her. You can go down there. First of all, the government and the police is easy to pay. If anything happens, you can get it off and nobody's going to care. You're never going to get in trouble because you got enough money to pay off the whole goddamn country. So that's one thing out the window. Number two, these are poor people that nobody else in the world cares about. So we can have our way with these children and nobody will ever question or bat an eye. I'm pretty sure that's what went through their minds when they acquired the school in South Africa. Now, the rumors, like I said, was that they were trafficking girls. They said that the celebrities was going over there having their way with them girls. They said that people were getting raped and all kinds of stuff. We heard about people having children, abortions. I even heard, and don't get me the line, but I think I heard in the past that a girl died at that school. Let's see if Google gonna lie. Has any students ever died at Oprah Winfrey School?
There have been no reported deaths of students at the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa.
2011, the newborn incident. Police investigated a case of a 17-year-old student arrived at a local hospital suffering from excessive bleeding with the body of a dead newborn in a bag. Authorities believe the birth happened at the academy, but no student deaths were recorded of enrolled pupils on campus. So just because they didn't record it don't mean nothing. I heard something that them girls was dying over there too. I heard that back in the day. Now, I don't know how true it is, but I'm just telling you what I heard. But I'm saying all that to say Oprah Winfrey would be the prime candidate for one of these type of institutions or systems because the world loves her. All over the world, white people, black people, Asian people, everybody loves Oprah. She made that show, literally gave her a household name, literally. And nobody's going to look at this woman, especially a black woman, as somebody who be the face behind this type of bullcrap. Nobody's going to look at her like that. So Oprah was able to operate this school for all of these years, traffic all of these girls and all of these things allegedly up until now, because now they have officially shut down the school. And let me tell you something. The reason why they shut this school down is because of the frequency that's happening and the energy shift that's happening on Earth. Things of the yesterday that was able to go on and be done in the dark are no longer able to happen. So you're going to see a lot of systems shutting down. If you pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's going to be a lot of things be undone, redone, switched around, and y'all going to be sitting here saying, no, this don't make sense. Why are they doing this? That's because the way the earth is moving on this frequency, the truth has to come out. And in order for the truth to come out, things have to be exposed. And a lot of these systems don't want to be exposed, so they just trying to pack it up and get the hell on before it all go down. But when it comes down to Oprah, because we're shifting the frequency on Earth, then her school is one of those things that's going to have to go. That's one of those systems that were done in the dark to do a lot of damage to people. And I'm pretty sure that's a huge relief on South Africa and the girls who were in that area and probably made to go to that school. Because think about it. How do we know that they weren't kidnapping girls and making them go to this school? We don't know. We're not talking to none of these students. Whenever we would ever see Oprah with this school, it's just her on there clapping and being happy to open up a new building. We never get to talk to these people. Just what if, and it ain't no what if. I'm going to tell you what it is. What it is Mother Nature. What it is the universe. What it is the ancestors. What it is the universe getting back in line and correcting and righting a lot of wrongs. And one of those wrongs is Oprah in this goddamn school. Okay, now let's get into it closing down. It says Oprah is closing her South Africa Girls Academy after nearly 20 years. It says Oprah Winfrey announced the opening. Oprah Winfrey announced the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls will end operations at the close of 2027, with the campus transitioning back to South Africa's Gauteng Department of Education. See, didn't I tell y'all that the frequency is shifting things back to where they were? They said the school is going back to be in South Africa's Gauteng Department of Education. It says she's shifting the focus to an expanded scholarship program instead, which her teams will roughly double the number of girls, oh my God, who will get access to education through the model. It says current students aren't left behind either. The academy will graduate 2 more classes, and any remaining students will move to other top tier schools with tuition fully covered by Oprah through graduation. Hold on. It also goes on to say she opened the school in 2007 alongside Nelson Mandela. He's another plant, and it's graduated more than 1,000 students since. The dream was never simply to build a school. Oprah said it was to invest in the limitless potential of young women. So, okay, the institution of the school, the building itself is closing, but it seems like she's expanding this thing to some other thing. Let me tell you something. This is not going to work for her. This is not going to work for her. She thinks that she can just shut down the building and then shift the product to something else. It's kind of like these businesses, especially these Asian ones. They'll shut down an Asian restaurant and then open it up under a new name. That's what it's giving Oprah is trying to do, and it's not going to work. It's literally not going to work because the frequency of the earth is requiring that things go back to the way they were and rights are wrong. Let me see if I can pull up this video. Hold on. Let me see what this video got.
She's shutting down one of her most personal projects, a school she built from the ground up in a country that wasn't even her own because she believed girls there deserved a shot at greatness. On Wednesday, July 29, 2026, Winfrey, age 72, released a statement confirming the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in Henley on Klip, South Africa, will close its residential campus at the end of the 2027 school year.
I just thought about it. That shit been open for 20 years and it only graduated 1,000 girls?
The school was opened in 2007, built in partnership with the late Nelson Mandela, and cost $40 million to construct. More than 1,000 young women have walked across that stage since its doors opened. Now Oprah is handing the campus back to South Africa's Gauteng Department of Education, which was actually part of the original partnership agreement from day one. But here's what this is not. It is not Oprah walking away. Every student displaced by the closure will have their full tuition covered through graduation. And in place of the residential school, she's launching an expanded scholarship program that her team says will reach double the number of girls across South Africa. The mission gets bigger, the campus just changes hands. Oprah said in her statement, quote, "The dream was never simply to build a school. It was to invest in the limitless potential of young women. That mission doesn't end with one campus. It continues in every girl whose future can be transformed through education." That's nearly 2 decades of investment, 1,000+ graduates, and now a pivot designed to widen the reach even further. $40 million, 19 years, 1,000 girls. And Oprah says she's just getting started. Drop your thoughts below and share this one. This is a legacy story.
So now Oprah, like he said, is switching the campus basically and starting a scholarship program. Now I wonder what the scholarships to where? I don't understand. Where are these scholarships to? What institutions are these? Let me see if Google knows. So Oprah Winfrey is doing a scholarship program in South Africa. Do you know where those scholarships will lead to?
Oprah Winfrey's scholarship program will now send students to top schools across South Africa, rather than just one campus. This change comes as the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls is set to close after the 2027 school year.
So it's back to what I originally thought. She is closing it down, but now she's offering scholarships for the girls to go all around South Africa and go to school. So basically, it's kind of taking it out of an actual building and putting it behind the scenes on paper, if it makes sense. Because now she's just offering scholarships to the girls. That's what they say. Instead of one single residential campus, this expanded initiative follows the plan to transition and end of operations for Oprah School. So they are closing down the building. So either way, all of that to say is this: that had to happen. The building had to close because things are going to have to go back to where they were. Now, she is offering a scholarship program. And if you ask me, she's probably sending them scholarships to them people with scholarships to specific schools. Okay, that's what it's given. It's given, here's a scholarship, but you got to go to this school. And then what's going to happen when the girls get to that school? Either way, listen, a lot of lives will be saved because as we saw, Oprah Winfrey had a lot of stuff going on under the campus or under the roof of that campus in South Africa. And those are the stories we know about. These aren't the stories we don't know about. So closing this school was the best thing because I'm pretty sure a lot of lives will be saved. Oprah is a demon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That lady is a whole life demon. Yes, she is. She's a demon. I know the bitch used to be on TV. I know she used to have a talk show. I know I was there too. But that bitch is a demon. Period, point blank. Thank you for the super chat, Willie D. He says, Oprah is the type of lady who loves to surround herself with abuse, like-minded people. Yes, her talk show and its victims, Dr. Phil, she trafficked those girls. He another one. I always look at these celebrities, especially the ones at the tippy top, and I be thinking to myself, I bet behind closed doors, these people turn into evil fucking demons. I'm talking about the ones we know and love and think is just so great, like Brandy. Like, I can imagine behind closed doors, especially at one of them parties when she's all riled up off that narcotic. I'm pretty sure she's an evil fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? But nobody knows it but the people in her inner circle because the world thinks she's America's sweetheart. On some real weird shit like that. Denzel, all of these people that we love and we think is just this. I think behind closed doors, they are the most evil people we couldn't even imagine or fathom how evil these people are. I mean, wasn't Ellen not proof of that? We thought Ellen was the sweetest girl in the world until her workers came out and was like, girl, Ellen be back here cursing us out, beating us up. Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat if y'all remember Ellen. Girl, it shocked the world because Ellen always smiling, always laughing and dancing. Girl, we found out Ellen was the worst thing since sliced bread. Black Sonic 449, thank you for the super chat, says, how is Nelson Mandela a plant? Girl, bye. Oh God, mind your business. You paid to tell me that? Thank you. I thought essays were tethers. South Africans were tethers. Why is your bald headed self all in their business? Now you ain't have to call me bald head, you ugly dun-dun-dun, bitch. You ain't have to call me bald head, but since you paid $5, I'll allow it, okay? Because you did pay $5 to call me bald head. But let me just say this, dummy. Because you wanted attention, so I'm going to give it to you. The reason why, first of all, I don't have to explain to you why she a plant. She a plant because I said it, Sonic the dummy. She a plant because I said it. And this is the gag with you hoe ass niggas and weird ass bitches. Y'all will never come up here with your real face and say that. And you wouldn't come up on live and say it. You would rather pay $5 to send me a super chat thinking you're going to get a rise out of me, but you can never because you're a bot and you're a weirdo. And I don't give a damn. And plus, yeah, South Africans are tethers and they have ancestors too. Dummy, stupid. You really thought you ate with that one. Oh, well, if they South African and they tethers, then why are you talking about ancestors? You don't think they got ancestors too, you big dummy? It's the fact that you paid $5 for it tells me you somebody I know. You somebody I know. Probably somebody I don't talk to. Probably somebody I want nothing to do with. And this is your only way of getting in touch with me. Enjoy the rest of your day, dummy. Thank you for the $5. Thank you, Bree, for the super chat. Says, love your streams. You make my day. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Abundance and clarity. Thank you for the super chat. Says, sent you an email. Call me. Hit the like button. Will do. You send me an email? Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. I'll check it when I get off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's move on. We got more. And like I said, Nelson Mandela is a plant. And let me tell you why. I'm going to tell y'all why I think Nelson Mandela is a plant. Nelson Mandela is a plant because we don't know who he is, and he sold out all of South Africa. He made those people believe that he was there for them, offered him to sell out South Africa to those goddamn apartheid clears. South Africa been in hell ever since Nelson Mandela got his fat thumbhead ass up there, and he looked like an Asian. He don't even look African. As a matter of fact, he looks full-blooded nigger Asian. So that Asian y'all call African over there, Nelson Mandela, did the people of South Africa a number. Not only did he do them a number, he did us a number too. Because we was over here in America rooting for that ugly bastard. And we was over here rooting for all of South Africa, all for us to find out that this was all a play. So yay. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, he a plant. And your mom a plant too. Said what I said. He a plant. Y'all bitches be getting crazy behind people that don't even know y'all. Buy baldy locks and the no hairs. That wasn't cute. It was a key. It was a key. Thank you for another $1.99. I appreciate you. It was a cute key. It wasn't funny. It was a cute key. That's it. Okay, now send another 5 and send another insult. Put another 5 up and put another insult up if you bad. If you really feel some type of way, keep sending money, duck, duck, goose, and keep sending me insults. And I'm going to keep putting them hoes up here. Keep doing it. Send $20 next time so I can know it's real. How about that? Send $20 so I know it's real. If you don't send $20, then you full of shit. If you don't send $20, then I already know you just trolling. Bye, Sonic. Bye, Sonic. Go ahead on, Sonic. If you don't send another 20 behind this, then none of that shit you said makes sense, and I don't give a damn. Say what I said. And 50 if you really want to show me you a real nigga. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, go lay down. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Nelson Mandela is a plant. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, I want to get into Clarissa Shields getting all of this backlash. I know I didn't put her in the title, but I do want to talk about this because this is kind of unfair. And I'm not a fan of Clarissa Shields because Clarissa Shields is a plant too. But that's the story for another day. Anyways, Clarissa Shields goes on this talk show or a radio show, and again, she's being asked, especially by another Black woman, about her dating Papoose. Let me just say this. I get it. Y'all just don't like the girl. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to not like her too. But even me not liking her, don't make me want to hate on her. At the end of the day, all of you hoes in the chat that be wanting to give Clarissa Shields this bad end of the stick because she's sleeping with Papoose, y'all hide behind the idea that you're doing it because he's married. That's not why y'all doing that to Clarissa. Y'all mad that Clarissa made it. Clarissa and Summer, I told you, are one and the same. A lot of America don't like seeing people who they don't deem to be worthy of making it. And because of that, every time this girl get up here and do anything, y'all drags for the girl. And don't get me wrong, a lot of times it's worth it and she deserves it. But for the most part, y'all just be hating on that girl. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Y'all really just hating on Clarissa Shields. And I know y'all would never believe it because in your mind, in the front part of your mind, you think I could never hate on her. But the fact of the matter is your subconscious tells you that's the truth. Y'all really take time out y'all day, all day, to drag this girl for sleeping with a married man as if he ain't married to a woman who's married too. And y'all never go on Remy posts and make her feel bad for fucking with Easy the Block Captain. That's why I know y'all full of shit. And that's why I know it's a bunch of unhealed hoes that's mad because that girl get money. No cap. And I gotta call y'all out for that. All y'all that hate Clarissa Shields, y'all really hate her because you ain't her. And I hate taking up for this girl because I'm starting to not like the bitch, but not for y'all reasons. Y'all really hate this girl because you ain't her. You mad. Y'all jealous of Clarissa Shields. I gotta say that part. Y'all is. Y'all jealous of that girl. Said what I said, and I know you're swear to God. That's not true. Bullshit. Y'all jealous as fuck of that girl. Leave that girl alone, bruh. If she want to date a nigga that's married, oh fucking well. Y'all bitches act like y'all ain't never dated a nigga who was going through a divorce. Man, watch out. And then again, y'all give her all the shit, but y'all don't never ask Remy. And Remy be on these bitches freestyling. Remy be on panels. Remy be doing all kinds of shit. And y'all refuse to go over there and ask Remy why she's sleeping with Easy the Black Captain, knowing she's married on paper. That's why I know y'all just hating on Clarissa Shields because you're jealous of her. You're jealous. Y'all are jealous of Clarissa Shields. Y'all refuse to question Remy, and y'all don't even question Pap. You niggas won't even question Pap. But you gonna question Clarissa? Cardi, oh my God. Cardi, y'all praise this bitch for getting pregnant while she married. Mulatto, oh my God, girl, y'all are jealous of Clarissa Shields. Yes. Y'all hoes is jealous. I hope that the StreamYard clip this. I swear to God, I hope the StreamYard clip this. You hoes, and I hate taking up for this bitch. Y'all are jealous of that girl. Y'all jealous. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying that. I'm dragging it. I'm going to drag it more because I need it to seep through your skin. Y'all jealous of her. You're jealous. Let's get into it. It says, Clarissa Shields responds to being asked how long is she willing to be with a married man. And she responds and says, Pat filed for divorce. Again, we're sitting up here acting like people who going through a divorce don't date. Y'all acting like a nigga gotta be married off of paper or unmarried on paper in order to date other people when we know the way of the world that does not follow logic. They got people going through divorces and separating, dating all the time, every single day of the week. Every day of the week. A lot of these people, y'all have done it. A lot of y'all have dated people going through a divorce. But y'all get on this internet and y'all get to typing and acting like you're not who you are. That's why I never take words typed on the internet seriously. Because I know behind the words is an insecure idiot. I know behind the words is somebody who don't even look like they could say what they saying. I know behind the words is somebody who wouldn't fucking say it to your face. That's why I never take the words typed on the internet seriously. You bitches can say whatever you want on this hole. Because I know behind that screen is nothing. Literally nothing. All y'all that sit on y'all ass every day to go on this girl and bother her about that pap shit. Y'all hoes is unhealed. And it's weird. It's extremely weird. She ain't messing with you. She ain't harming nobody. But every time you turn around, here y'all go. Y'all weird. And then y'all clap for Cardi, the Hispanic, and praise Mulatto, the mixed girl. Let's get into it.
Can I ask you a real question? Because I didn't be here before.
And they always use a black woman to do it. Always use a black woman to do it.
How much longer are you willing to be in a relationship with somebody's husband? Because at the end of the day, that's what people are looking at.
Well, pause.
Okay.
Pause, because that's not somebody's husband.
Okay.
Papoose filed for divorce. Y'all hate to say that word, but it's the word that's out there. He filed for divorce because he's serious about me. So I'm not with somebody's husband.
Okay.
And if you're going to call him her husband, make sure you call her his wife, and also hold her accountable for what she's doing in her life.
Facts.
Because she has a man who she's big about. So don't make it seem like it's just one-sided. I'm not with somebody's husband. I'm with the man who filed for divorce, who's serious about me, who has done things for me that I've done for him. So that's not what it is. They say that because they want that to be the narrative, but that's not it. People go through divorces and breakups more than anything in the world. That's why it's such a big talk.
Oh, we know.
Oh, I just got divorced.
Oh, I'm in one right now.
I know. Take time.
Yes, it does.
But this the thing. If y'all know, then why come at her like that? How long are you gonna date a married man? So you mean to tell me when she was going through her divorce, she didn't talk to nobody, she didn't get nobody number, none of that? That's what I'm saying. That's that fake ass shit. That's why I don't fuck with people. That's why I stay by myself. That's that fake ass shit right there. You gonna ask me the question disrespectfully, and then in the middle when I check your ass, oh, I get it. I'm like, so then why the fuck is you? You see what I'm saying? That's why I be by myself. This right here, cause see, I see through that fake shit, and it makes me want to spaz the fuck out. It really does. At the end of the day, like she said, not only is he somebody's husband, she's somebody's wife. Remy get to run the whole media and nobody asks her about having a whole boyfriend on her husband. Nobody. The same girl sitting across Clarissa wouldn't dare fix her lips to ask Remy why she's sleeping with Easy the Block Captain knowing she have a husband. I'll put my neck on the chopping board. She wouldn't do that shit. It's jealousy. Most people, and listen, let me tell you, when I say jealousy, it's not consciously, meaning I don't think you wake up every day, not some of you, not all of y'all, some of y'all do, but I don't think y'all wake up every day wanting to hate this girl, but subconsciously, your soul is jealous of her. That's why all the time y'all over here on this girl about stupid shit. If she was doing something to affect us, I would see it. If she was doing something that had affected the masses, I would see it. That girl minding her business, being slow as a turtle boxing. And here y'all come over there, papoose, Remy, papoose. Y'all are fucking weird. And the people on this show is weird too. Clarissa, you better than me, because I'd have cursed them hoes out in a calm way. Don't agree with me now, bitch, because you started the question off on some bullshit. How long are you going to be with a married man? Oh, I know, because I done did it too. Well, shut the fuck up. Weird ass niggas, hating ass niggas. That's why the radio station got you bitches up at 3:30 in the morning, every morning to come over here and talk shit, because you bitches are weird. And I hate that y'all pick and choose. Again, I watched the entire world celebrate Cardi having a baby while she's married, and I watched the entire world celebrate Mulatto, because that's her name. I watched the entire world celebrate Mulatto having a baby by a married man. You don't get to come over here and tell me Clarissa is down bad. You don't get to come over here and point fingers at Clarissa when y'all clapping for Mulatto and clapping for Cardi. No, that don't go like that. Weird ass motherfuckers.
It's going through the process and you've been to the court. It is what it is.
Clarissa, I went through that. Well, I was on Love and Hip Hop.
We saw you go through.
But I'm saying, I'm talking about to the point where it was just like that. Everything was cool. Then they found out my divorce wasn't finalized, and it was like, "Oh, you got a wife and you on TV?" I was like, "Whoa! We have the paperwork. We're waiting on a decree, the finalization." So yeah, I get it.
Can I ask you a real question? Because I didn't been here before. How
you could tell they told her to ask her that. Because I done been here before. Shut your stupid ass up, dumb ass bitch. I just hate the fakeness. That's all. I don't give a damn about Clarissa Shields. Personally, I don't. But I hate the fakeness of Black America. Y'all did the same shit to Serena's. What her name? Serena Williams. That's why the bitch is a great. That's why she great now. Y'all did the same thing to Serena Williams. I watched you do it, and I'm watching y'all do it again to Clarissa. I've seen it. I've seen this movie before. I know the script. I can mouth the fucking words. Y'all hate Black women who y'all don't deem necessary or y'all don't deem worthy of certain positions. Period, point blank. And Clarissa is one of those women in the industry that most of Black America don't deem worthy. Period, point blank. And you can sit up here and lie to the internet and lie to everybody else. But the fact of the matter is, y'all only hate her because you ain't her. You're mad. You're jealous. Because the average person ain't waiting to no ink dry until they move on. Period. But here it is, y'all questioning her. Again, until you bitches go over there and flood Lotto's post, until you bitches go over there and flood Cardi B's post, you can't come over here and tell me nothing about a Black American woman named Clarissa Shields. Slow as a turtle and all. Until you bitches go check them foreigners with the hard ER for sleeping with married people and being married, you don't get to come over here and check an FBA girl. That don't go like that. I keep telling y'all, the agenda is to get you to have a hard heart toward your own people and a soft heart toward them. And y'all do it every single day. Every single day, you're falling right into the traps. Y'all love Cardi and Lotto and hate Clarissa. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I don't even like Clarissa, but I don't get it. I don't get it. That y'all fall in the trap every fucking time. And y'all be on here hollering FBA this, FBA that, and y'all hate a Black woman for no fucking reason. That girl ain't did nothing to y'all. That girl ain't did nothing to y'all. Y'all just hate that girl because you fucking jealous, period. And I said what I said. If I lose subscribers, fuck you. I said what I said. Y'all hate that fucking girl because she a Black woman. She making it. She from the hood and she wasn't supposed to. That's why y'all mad. And a lot of you hoes that hate her, y'all hate her because y'all still in the position and you wish it was you. The fuck? Man, I'm tired of that shit, bro. Because y'all be wanting to be all kumbaya, but then y'all want to hate your own people. That's the agenda. You're falling in the traps. Let's move on. Get the likes up on the video. I want to play this video from this lady in Africa. She done moved to Africa, right? And now she's ready to come home. Now, why is this important, Black America? Because a lot of us get tricked into moving into Africa or moving to Africa because we are told by idiots over here, people who don't live in Africa. People who refuses to even go and live in Africa. They'll swear to God they got citizenship. They'll swear to God you're getting free land. But they refuse to go to Africa. Those are the people coming to America or living in America and telling Black Americans that they need to pack up their things and move to Africa. You see so many celebrities coming on here. Oh, yay. Oh, y'all need to go to Africa. Ghana's giving away free land. If you hate the racism going on in America, Ghana is the place to go. All of this happens over and over and over again. And first of all, I want to send a huge, big shout out to Black America, because this isn't the first time that we've gone through this. In the 1800s, there was a Back to Africa movement, and 99.9% of us told them people, hell no. In the 1900s, there was a Back to Africa movement, and the mass majority of us told them people to hell no. And then in the 2000s, we have another Back to Africa movement. The Africa movement we're going through now have celebrities getting citizenships and things of that nature, and then they come to the internet and say, look, I'm a citizen of Ghana. Move to Ghana where the motherland is. And then they get some people in the background go, oh, wello, 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 wello. And then your duck ass, oh, I want to go to Wakanda. I got to get to the motherland. I got to get to Wakanda. I got to go find the vibranium. And some of you niggas get over there. Now, let me just be honest. Like I said, the mass majority of us don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. But the onesie-twosie of us that do, every single time ends the same way. What way is that? I'm ready to come home. They scamming, they robbing, they stealing, ain't no showers, ain't no water. They stole my car, they stole my house, they stole my business, they stole my store, they stole me. Every freaking time, one of us go over there calling ourselves going to the motherland to go back home, we always come back hollering they stealing and scamming. Every time, it never fails. I always come on the internet and see a Black American crying. I'm ready to come home. I thought I was coming to Ghana to open my business, and them people took all my money. They done stole my bucket. Now I ain't got nowhere to shit. I'm shitting in the streets. That's how y'all be. But the thing is, the whole reason that they got y'all going out there is because they want you to believe that that's your motherland so that you can forsake the land that you own right here in America. See, because if you believe that that's your land, then you won't believe the land that you really own is yours, and it'll be easier for the taking. So now all these foreigners and clears get to come over here and take your land here because your duck ass mind is occupied on land over there. Mind you, even when you get over there, you got to pay for it, and you still gonna get robbed out of it in any way. I done heard Black Americans go to Africa, buy land, build houses, and then the government or the police come in and say, you can't do that, or this my house, and then take it back. The stories go on over and over and over and over again, okay? And that's the play. To get you into that back to Africa bullshit so you can get over there and give the Africa people all your money, and then they're going to ship your ass, if you make it back, because they kill them over there too. If you make it back, they'll ship your broke ass back home after you give them all your resources. It's a scam. Dr. Umar, Sierra, all of these celebrities going to get this citizenship in Ghana. That's a scam. That's advertising for you to want to move there, okay? Mind you, Ghana is a third world country, and Nigeria is a third world country. But that's not true. Nigeria has a downtown, and it has buildings, and they have one toilet. I don't give a goddamn. Them niggas is shitting in the streets. It's a third world country. Said what I said. Now let's get into the lady who crying to come home. Black Americans, when y'all get over there and start crying to come home, I don't feel bad for you at all. Don't. I be sitting over here smiling and geeking because you bitches are slow as turtles. A bitch couldn't get me to pack up all my shit and go to a land where I don't know nobody or a whole nother continent. Bitch, please. Not when everybody I know and everything I love is right here. I don't know the language. I don't know the people. I don't know the food. I don't know nothing. A bitch couldn't pay me to pack up all my things and just get up and go to some goddamn Africa. That's that goddamn Lion King. That's that Roots. That's that what other Africa movie? That's that Black Panther. All of them Africa movies coming to America done got you niggas ill. Let's get into this young lady. So it says, this is the reality that many of us don't understand because we don't travel or study world history. We compare America to this utopia we have in our head compared to reality and being realistic. Once you start being realistic, it's much easier to appreciate America. So let's get into this Black American who's ready to come back home. Duh, girl. I could have told you you were ready to come back home. I'm looking at you and I know they don't have the kind of food you eat, bitch. I knew when I'm looking at you and you should have called me. I would have told you, girl, don't go over there. You're going to lose weight. Girl, bitch, you don't eat that. You don't eat that. Let's get into it.
But y'all, I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa and deal with the bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scams, the bullshit too expensive, the bullshit not having no snacks, the bullshit not having no food, the bullshit electricity, the bullshit hot water.
You heard the lady say not having no snacks? I know y'all gonna sit up here and say, "Voo, you wrong. How you gonna figure that girl needed the food over there?" One of the things she said was not having no food and not having no snacks. So technically, I was right on the money.
The bullshit, what's that shit called that be coming down? Bullshit lizards, the bullshit animals and scorpions outside the house. It's big ass spiders, it's big ass lizards, colorful lizards you ain't never seen before, all in the fucking room with you, sleeping with you. All the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside thinking you rich, so they trying to get more money off of you. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this shit. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy. Please comment down below. Because for me, I'm ready to go. And I always used to say, if it's up to me, it will be. And I'm going to go out to Africa and make shit happen. No, I don't want to. I want to take my businesses back to America. I want to open up shop back in America, open up my dentist office and all the stuff that I was going to do out here in America. Steady electricity. And the only time our electricity get cut off is when we don't pay the bill. And we got it so good now, we got prepaid electricity. So if we forget to pay the bill, we put some money on that prepaid thing and it comes right back on in 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes. This shit right here didn't come on for 14 hours yesterday.
This is why I say so many Black Americans need to understand world history better and actually travel.
Yes.
And arguably, you could say the same thing about Americans, because there are a lot of Black people who are like her. That's like, oh, I'm going to go to Africa and make it happen, without realizing the reality in a lot of places in Africa compared to the United States. Many of us only know the United States, so we compare it to some utopia that we think should be perfect in our mind without understanding the reality of the world. And I think that leads people to be far less appreciative of the United States than what they actually should be. And I think she's a perfect example of that. She's like, look, I've been out here living in this, doing this. I want to go back to America. I appreciate America. I didn't know how good we had it. And again, I think this is something so many Black Americans need to understand. And we need, because a bunch of Black Americans can tell you about Black history in America, but the vast majority of them can't accurately tell you about world history. And lacking that perspective makes it easy, again, as I said, to compare America to some perfect utopia that you had in your head, rather than being realistic and appreciative for what you have in this country. It's really something to think about, but that's all I've got for now. Don't forget I have a free email newsletter. I send that out.
He has beautiful teeth. That nigga teeth are beautiful. I don't know. I just kept staring at his teeth. He got some white ass teeth. I like his teeth. Anyways, listen. The lady went down on a list of things that she don't have and things that she aren't going her way. One of those things she brought up was the scamming. She said everybody think you're rich, so every time you walk out the door, they trying to get more and more money on you. Yeah, his skin beautiful too. His skin is beautiful. BC4671. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's a beautiful man. Listen, that's not the point. She spoke about all of these bad things, and these are the things that all of Black America are experiencing when they go over there. Now, remember, this is a trick. They want you to believe that it's all a utopia, but the only reason why you even get the picture in your head is from Hollywood. Coming to America. Prince Hakeem was a prince. He had money. He was rich. He was in America. He was just looking for a wife. And when you went back to the Zamunda place, it looked like a utopia. It looked like Wakanda before we knew what Wakanda was. Same thing with the whole Black Panther movie. When you go look at these movies, it gives you the false perception that this is a utopia, that these people are just Black people in Africa and they're loving you and they're waiting and they're dancing and they got bows on their head and they just waiting for you to come on home. None of that is true. The only reason you even believe that idea or even get the picture in your head is because of Hollywood. That's the only reason you think that outside of America is better than America, because Hollywood makes you believe that. And this is the thing. Most Americans don't travel abroad because everything we need is here. Y'all ever wonder why most people abroad travel to America versus Americans travel outside? Because the mass majority of anything that's anything is right here in the Americas, North America, South America, Caribbeans. So this is why most people don't travel from America. They typically travel to America. Now, I'm not saying that the rest of the world don't have nothing to offer. I travel as well. It does. But the reason the powers that be made it so that you won't look outside. And if you did look, it would look like a utopia so that you would be more eager to go. And let me just say this too. Africa is one of those places they made sure look like paradise. Because that's the place that they're trying to destiny swap you with anyway. They want you to believe that that's your land and the land that you're on is a foreign land so that they can take the land that you stand on. So of course they made Africa sound like a utopia. Of course they made it seem like these people was waiting on you to come home. Of course they called it the motherland because they needed you to buy into the bullshit. But I just feel like every time we go over there, the same story comes back over and over again. Stop believing what you see on the internet. Stop believing what you see on these movies. None, even Roots was not real. It was all made up. Let the man tell you. We speak about it all the time. Okay, none of this stuff is real. If you want to go outside and see the country, see outside of the country, then travel. But packing up your things and moving because some shit you done got emotionally charged from the internet on will always be retarded to me. It will always be retarded to me. And I know the girl got the information from the internet because the internet is that powerful. The internet is that powerful. This girl got up and moved all the way over there, got scammed, and now she's ready to come back. Black America, stop going to Africa. Africa is not your motherland, especially Ghana and Nigeria. None of that shit is real. It's fake. It's TV. It's cartoon. It's not real. Black Panther was not real. Wakanda, not real. Roots, not real. Coming to America, not real. Lion King, because even that got you niggas loving on Africa. Not real. None of that shit is real. It's all cap. It's all fake. It's all contrived to make you think that that's what it is, but it's not real. Black America, stay home. You're home. Your motherland is here. Where's your mother's mother buried? That's where your motherland is. Where you want to know where your motherland is? Find wherever your mother's mother is buried, and that is your motherland. Do you hear me? Stop running out there. Stop running out there. That's the trick. And I also told y'all, I believe Black Americans who forego their citizenship to go to Africa, I believe you forego your inheritance. I do. I just can't prove it yet, but I believe it. I believe when y'all carry y'all ass over there to Africa, talking about you moving and this, that, and the third, I believe somehow, I don't know if it's spiritually, I don't know if it's paperwork wise, I don't know how, but I think you bitches be hijacking yourself when you get your ass up and go move over there. I swear to God, I don't know. I can't prove it yet. It'll come to me though. Let's move on. I ain't even bullshitting though. That's the trick. The witchcraft, the spell work is to get you to believe that Africa is your home so you can go over there. But once you get there, then what do they get? See what I'm saying? Outside of the money. Because the money goes to the Africans. The money goes to the Africans. We expecting that. But as far as what else happens, I don't think we've looked into that. I don't think we've quite looked into that yet. Okay? Now, I want to move on. Let me show y'all. Remember how I told y'all that streams are... Remember I told y'all that streams are scripted? I know what I said because I was there when I said it. And if you didn't hear me, I'll repeat it. So remember I tell y'all everything on the internet is contrived, especially these streams. I told you guys that these live streams, you guys think it's just random people just setting up cameras and going about their day. No, these people have actual scripts. What do I mean by scripts? There's somebody behind the scenes saying, hey, today we're going to stream, but this is what you're going to do. At 9 o'clock, you're going to do this. At 10 o'clock, you're going to do that. At 11 o'clock, you're going to do that. 12, 1, 2, 3. And that's how the streams work. Y'all think that this is random, and I think that's what sells it, because people think that the events happening on these streams are random, and I'm here to tell you they are not. They are made up, and they're written down. There's a writer somewhere. I don't know if he's an actual writer, but there's somewhere, a producer somewhere that's setting up these streams, and you guys think that it's reality. I told y'all that. Now I'm going to show you. Look at Black Boy Max. Black Boy Max is doing, he's streaming with this dude. Watch this white boy come out the side and tell him what he want him to do on stream. Look.
Actually, I had a great idea. Yeah. So sports is on our calendar, of course. Yeah. How about you two wrestle for a pin?
I'm not gonna lie, gang. We're not your little apes. Get the fuck out of here. Beat it, nigga. Oh shit. Fuck. Talking about wrestle for a pin.
Nah, I gotta lie.
The fuck. Nutty. Hey, black boys, come here. Cotton. Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck is you saying? You're not doing that shit.
Nah, you can't be doing that. You can't be.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? Yeah, play with his nose. Nah, you my dog. Fuck with this nigga, bro. Yo, fuck with this nigga chat. Yo, what's your name, gang?
Actually, I had a great idea. Yeah. So sports is on our calendar, of course.
Yeah.
Sports is on our calendar, of course.
How about you two wrestle for a pin?
I'm not.
This is what happens behind the scenes on streams all the time. All the time. Krishan is her own producer. She produced her own shit. But for the most part, these streamers, Kai Cenat, Black Boy Max, all of these people, they're being told what to do. Some of the stuff is what they want to do, but for the mass majority of these streams, they're being produced. Yes, this is no different than reality TV. I don't know who put that in the chat. Reality TV. Streaming is the new reality TV. It's like watching Love and Hip Hop. It's real-ish. That's why they call it reality and not real. You see what I'm saying? I've spoken about this before. There's a huge difference between real and reality. There's a huge difference between what's real and reality. Real can sometimes reflect reality, and reality can sometimes reflect real. But real and reality are two completely different things. Because I can make something reality that's not real. None of this stream shit, when you be seeing these dudes on these streams do the gay shit, do all of the fighting scenes and all of this stuff, it's literally people behind the scenes telling them to do it. They get a schedule in the morning or right before the stream. We doing this, we doing this. You're going to say this gay shit. You're going to do this gay shit. You're going to kiss this boy. You're going to scissor this girl. You're going to do this, and this. Now, yes, they allow the streamers to improv in between, meaning they just give them the outline of what we're doing. You guys figure it out in between. But as long as we hit these milestones, then we know we're doing what we're supposed to do. And this is also why these people put all this money behind streamers. Because if I'm telling you what to do, then I can slide in my agendas. I can slide in all the things that I need done. Because you're doing what I tell you to do. I'm paying for it. Just a little show, y'all, that I don't be talking out the side of my neck. This stuff is contrived. It's not real. Just like Lion King and Mufasa and Wakanda and all that shit. This shit is not real, okay? Now, moving on, let's get into Haitians. No, let's get into Africans saying that Africa, calling them African is a slur. The Africans are losing it. They're really losing it. So Black America is delineating, as we should, because we're finding out and we're realizing that the Pan-African movement was a play, and it was something to disguise them stealing our culture and our identity. So Black America has been going full throttle with the delineation movement. What does that mean? We're specifically saying that we're a specific group of Black people. We're not like any other melanated people, and they are not like us. That's the whole purpose of the delineation movement. We're here to say, for years, y'all been saying that we're all the same, but we are not. We're a different group of Black people, and you're a different group of Black people. That's the whole purpose of this thing. Now, since that has happened, what happens to the tethers are they get upset because they can't tether. Because if you don't agree that we're all one big Negro, then they can't lay claim to your shit. Does that make sense? So if you say that I'm a different Black person and I didn't come from Africa, now the Africans have trouble saying that everything you have came from them because you're saying, no, it came from me and I'm not like y'all. This is why you get a lot of pushback on the delineation movement, because the delineation movement literally cuts off the umbilical cord between us and all the rest of the diaspora. So they hate the delineation movement for that. And this is why they doing stuff on Twitter, like starting in-wars, having FBA beef with Black America or the Pan-Africans and all that stuff, because they want this thing to go. Because they cannot have us having our own identity, because once we realize who we are, then we'll realize who they are. And once we realize who they are, we're not going to want nothing to do with them. And that's what's happening. People who are figuring out their identities, people who are going through delineation are waking up and realize these people are just tethering on to me and we're getting them off. This is what's making them mad. Now, ever since we started calling them tethers and differentiating us from them, they've not only gotten mad, they've taken it a step further. Now, these Africans are saying that it is a slur to call them African. Yes. According to the Africans, it is a slur to refer to them as Africans. And, you know, I kind of saw this coming because I remember one time on social media, it was a big old to-do about Africans feeling played about people calling the African braiding shop an African braiding shop. I remember they were saying, we don't like when you call it an African braiding shop. We'd be like, well, bitch, that's the name on the stove. It says African braiding shop. Well, now that this girl is starting this new thing on the internet saying that calling them Africans is a slur, it dawned on me. They want to make that a slur so that you can't delineate. Follow me, camera. If calling them African is a slur, or let's say it becomes a slur, and you can't say that they're African, then basically it gives them another way in to say that they are you. Are y'all tracking? Put a 3 in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna try to say it one more time. If calling them African is a slur, then that means then you can't call them that. And if you call them an African, then that means you understand the difference between you and them. So if they get rid of the idea that you can call them an African, that gives them another way in to continue to steal, to continue to say that you and them are the same. So now here we are. Africans are saying that calling them African is a slur. I'm here to tell you, I don't give a damn what them bush meat, polo, what they eat, Play-Doh eating motherfuckers say. I could care less. Them niggas is Africans and they gonna be Africans. Mind you, they the newest Africans that was ever made. These Nigerians and these Ghanaians are the newest forms of Africans ever made. They don't have no ancient history on that continent. I'm going to say it again. Ghana and Nigeria does not have ancient history on the continent. Yet and still, they come to America and tell Americans that they're African and they're the motherland and we should follow them. These are the people coming to America telling us that calling them African is a slur, and it is not. Do not let them shame you into believing that bullshit. It's a way for them to still be able to steal from Black America. And what are they trying to steal? Our identity, our culture, our language. They want to wear our skin. If they could literally jump in our bodies, they would. So they want to put an end to this delineation by any means necessary. And they're starting with this Africa shit as a slur. Let's get into this girl saying Africa is a slur or calling them Africans or slurs.
People know what the fuck you mean and you're acting ignorant to it. This guy made a video saying that sometimes when people say African, it sounds like you're saying it as a slur. And then people in the comment section are being talking about, oh, but you're African though, right? You know what the fuck he means, bro. Sometimes when y'all be saying African, that shit sound like you're straight saying a slur. Also, literally within the last week, right, there is a girl that came online saying that sometimes when white people say black, it sounds like a slur. And y'all are agreeing. So how do y'all not understand this? Not to mention, when you say the Africans and we say don't call us the Africans, you guys are like, but that's your braiding shop name. It's called the African Braiding Shop. Why would you call it the Africans? Why can't you say African braiders? When we make the connection, saying like, it's like saying the blacks, you're like, oh, that's not the same thing. But because Dominicans are called the Dominicans. Well, if they're comfortable with being called the Dominicans, that's fine. But we are not comfortable with being called the Africans. Because it feels like a fucking slur. It feels like you're referring to me as a fucking alien. People in the comment section are talking about the fact that, oh, well, you call us the, Akata. And it's like, first of all, I don't use that word. And I have made videos on my page criticizing other Africans who have used it negatively. Even if it was not originally meant to be negative, the context of it is being used in these days is not a good one, so we just need to drop it. But at the same time, why can't you take accountability for the fact that you're just being mad prejudiced? On my For You page this last couple of weeks, bro, I don't know what's going on. It's either Africans can't grow beard, it's Africans can't grow afros, it's all Africans do is sell platters and make the neighborhood smells dirty. Mind you, Philly been dirty. Mind you, there are places that Africans are not populated by. In Philly, that smell like shit, that is trash everywhere. We literally got Kensington, but y'all want to blame us for the dirt in Philly now? And instead of y'all taking accountability, you're talking about, oh yeah, but y'all be saying this, y'all be saying that, y'all be saying this. But if we were the ones doing that, then we would be the problem. Sometimes I really just have to chalk this up to the internet because this is not how it is in real life. African people in Philly and African American people in Philly are cool as shit. We chilling, we vibing. Sometimes we be ignorant of one another's culture, but it's nothing to just correct each other on stuff. But I don't know, when we come on the internet, it's always this weird beef going on. And it's not replicated like this in real life. I don't fucking think. I be around mad African American people and they don't get this. But on the internet, this shit feels like a whole war going on. I don't know if it's a type of situation where a small bunch of people here are just gathering up a lot of noise, or people are just showing their true thoughts on each other over the internet. But it's crazy to me. This whole couple months actually has been bullshit. It's war after war after war consistently. I'm sick of it.
Not her saying Philly was dirty before y'all. Man, if I was from Philly, even though what we do is wrong, I'll be wanting to war with this bitch. Bitch, don't play with no Philly. The fuck? That's what I would be saying if I was from Philly. But anyways, Philly caught a stray. Nigga said Philly was dirty before I got there. That's neither here nor there, you gap mouth African slut. I ain't about to let you play with my Philly people, bitch. What we not gonna do is allow you to come on the internet and make it seem like being called an African is a slur. I see what you're trying to do, you ugly slut. You want to make it seem like it's not a problem and make it seem like this is only an internet thing. No, it ain't. This is a real live situation. Y'all niggas is Africans. We don't share the same culture. And it don't matter how many examples you use about black people saying, white people saying the word black seems like a slur. It don't matter. Y'all are Africans. And you will forever be Africans. See, they want to be called Americans. Let me tell you the truth. They want to be called Americans. They want you to call yourself the African American, and they want to be called Americans. And that African term is driving them crazy because that's also delineation as well. Because when a black American sees somebody that's not a black American, in the past we used to say, oh, my brother and sister in Christ, my brother and sister from the motherland. Not in 2026. In 2026, when a black American see an African, the first thing pop in their head is, that's an African. And they hate it. Because see, when you were asleep, when you were knocked out comatose, and you believed that they was you and you was them, they ate good. They ate real good. They was rubbing hands like Birdman. They was eating extremely well. They were getting fat off the hog. They were eating high off the hog when we was asleep thinking that we all one big Negro. But once we started waking up and realized, wait a minute, hold up. You not me and I'm not you. My grandma said all skin folk ain't kinfolk, and you is a different type of bitch. You are African. That literally threw a monkey wrench in all of their shit. So now they come to the internet, spaz out. Now I'm pretty sure she's going to probably try to start a movement saying that calling them Africans is a slur, and we don't care, bitch. I slur every day. So you know I don't give a damn. African, 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 African booty scratching. Say what I said. You bitches will be African till you die. There will never be a day where we go back to thinking that y'all is us and we is y'all. Because see, the way the awakening works is once you wake up to that shit, you can't go back to sleep. It's literally virtually impossible. Once you wake up to that information, it is virtually impossible for you to go back to sleep. So once we realize I'm a nigga and you are African, you got to know that's your day. That's the end of your days. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, it's a wrap, it's a wrap. Using African, and you're going to stay an African. Even over here. I'm telling you, they want us to call them American, and they want us to call ourselves African American. Henceforth, the destiny swap. Not going to do it, you little gap mouth bastard. And let me say this. Another way you can find foreigners, I'm not saying that black Americans don't have gaps. It's them gaps. It's them gaps. You want to know how you know a foreigner? Even if you can't tell by the nose, even if you can't tell by the eyes, even if their head shape is a little weird and you can't really see it. That gap. See it? See how it looked like a whole tooth supposed to be there? That's indicative telltale signs that that is a tether. Do you hear me? Tether gaps, gap tethers, they all go one hand in hand. Okay? Now, again, I'm not saying that black Americans don't have gaps. We just don't have them like that. Go ahead on. Yeah. So that's another tall tale sign that you're dealing with a tether. Y'all got to start learning these little things now. It's small little things that you can learn about. Like, for instance, I can tell a tether black woman by her wig. Off the cuff. Her braids or her wig. Tether black women love getting braids with synthetic hair. Off the cuff. Tether. They never use human hair for their braids. They always get that cheap ass synthetic hair and them braids be tight as hell. Tether. Another way, the wig, the lace front, the wig, it always come all the way up where my head at. Tether. Tether, 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 tether. Head shape, tether. Nose, tether. Lips, tether. Dark ass black skin with no red tone, tether. It's a whole lot of ways you can tell. You just got to be able to have an eye. Once you get a tether eye, you can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's ways you can tell these tethers. Shoes, tether. Oh, my God. You ever look down at a tether's feet? Oh, my God. Worse than looking at them damn Mexicans with them church shoes on. Oh, it's bad. Shoes, clothes, it's so many things. You know what I'm saying? Extra big foreheads. Oh, yeah. All of that. These things are indicative of tethers. And y'all got to start familiarizing yourself with these things so you'll be able to combat them off the bat. See, right now, it takes a lot of us still squinting our eyes. We got to start training the eyes so we can know it off the bat. As soon as we see them, we say, African. Make them feel uncomfortable. See them in the street. See them in the store. You African. You know what I'm saying? Let them know you know it's a difference between me and you. And once y'all fine-tune that eye, I swear to God, you'll never miss them. You will never miss them. Once you fine-tune that eye, once you take that eye and tweak it just a little bit, and you don't have to squint no more, you go, tether. African. You could tell. It's kind of, I play a game all the time. When I go in the streets, especially at the airport. Oh, girl. I play games with myself all the time. I've been like that since a kid. Oh, that's about tether. Sometimes I bet myself. I bet you that's a tether. How you know? I don't know. I bet you. Then I go stand by him and wait for him to talk. As soon as they ask him, tether. Told you. Oh, yeah. Girl, please. I play games in my head. That keeps me sharp. You know, like on the internet. You know, typically they say if you play the word games and make your brain sharper, that's what I do with tethers. It makes me sharper. I see them and I just spy them. Tether, you know what I'm saying? African, tether, African, tether, African tether. If you put them together, they might really get mad. Oh my God. At any rate, shout out to Tariq Nasheed for the term. We needed that because that's what they are. Don't let these people buck y'all up to believe that calling them tethers, or not, well, not tethers, but calling them African is a slur. It is not. It is who they are. And it's about high time that we allow them to be who they are, which are Africans, okay? Now, let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now, this is the last thing. Haitians with the TPS. Speaking of tethers, we're tethering down. Now, this Haitian is getting mad because, you know, TPS ended temporary protected status. For those of you who don't know, the Haitians were under TPS during the 2024, 2024 election under Scamala and Joe Biden. They opened the floodgates for all the Haitians to come in through America, and they gave them TPS, temporary protected status. Under this TPS, they couldn't be deported. You couldn't do no crimes against them. Even if they hit you, if you hit them back, your ass was going to prison. That was all of this temporary protected status thing. And now that the TPS has been lifted, ICE has been going in and literally deporting these mother pluckers, as they should. You know, I told y'all before, I always feel played by Haiti. Haiti, y'all played in our face, Haiti. I gotta say that part. You know why, Haiti? Like I said, I've said this before. When them crackers was on that damn that horse, beating y'all asses with whips when y'all was trying to cross that border, we was windmilling with our head down for y'all ass. Yes, we was. All for y'all to get all the way over here and your ass got on your shoulders. And y'all showed us how y'all really felt. Y'all was talking cash, money, shit to Black America in 2024. I gotta say that part. You Haitian niggas, y'all was talking cash, money, shiz, not e when y'all got that TPS. Y'all was on this internet causing all kind of mayhem. Y'all was telling Black Americans to shut up. Y'all was telling us we need to look to y'all because we got the revolution from y'all. Y'all cut up. Y'all showed y'all natural Black asses. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And now that the TPS is up, y'all want to roll back the bullshit y'all said, and now y'all want to turn yourselves into victims. We're not going to let y'all do it. As a matter of fact, if I could volunteer to help ICE to get you niggas, I would. I swear to God, I'll be undercover. I'll go undercover since I got a tether eye. I will go to see which one of you bitches is tethers, and I will call the tether hotline and have ICE come pick you bitches up myself. Y'all bitches showed y'all ass. Now it's time for you to carry your ass back to the continent or back to the island. It's time. Now it's time to go home and stand on that revolution y'all was over here talking about. Now it's time to go home and show Black America about the revolution that y'all went through and how y'all beat the crackers' ass. Go home and do it again. Maybe it'll inspire us to uprise. That's what I think. I think all you Haitians that's coming over here talking shit, now y'all over here crying because y'all got to go home. It's high time. It's 2026. Y'all ain't had a revolution since the 1700s. It's high time y'all go home, do the voodoo and the witchcraft, and whip these crackers' ass so you can show us how y'all did it in the 1800s. That's what I think. But all of this, staying in America, TPS is bad for not just us, it's bad for me and you bullshit. They not gonna mistake us. First of all, the cracker know us the cracker know us better than we. The cracker know the difference between a nigga and a black American, or a black American and a tether a million ways from Sunday. Don't let them people tell you they don't know the difference. They know the difference. Crackers know the difference. Don't let these other tethers tell you they don't. They do. I swear to God on everything I love, they know the difference. They not going to pick us up, fat. But this is the scare tactic they use. Oh, Black America, while y'all sitting up here laughing at us getting sent home, y'all better be careful because we all look alike. No, we don't. And we don't have the same names. Y'all niggas' last names be stupid shit like St. Francis. Bitch, we don't have them type of names. Boudreaux. Well, I ain't gonna say Boudreaux because Louisianans do. But I'm just saying, y'all be having some weird ass last names. You know, Van Claude. Bitch, we don't have them kind of last names. Bitch, we don't name our children like that. Ma'am, sir. Yeah, St. John and shit like that. We don't have them kind of names. Them crackers know exactly who they going to get when they come pick your crazy ass up. Don't worry. We know who they going to get, and they know who they going to get too. Now let's get into the TPS tether. Tell us Black Americans that we need to watch our back because they come and get us too. Don't fall for this.
Now that TPS has ended, there are several TikToks about ICE coming to get any Black person again. This is exhausting because they will not be able to tell the difference between a Haitian and a Black American. So y'all know these ghetto ass Black names that we got. They know Eldwina is not Eldwina le Prosonde.
Right.
Okay. They know me. And they can look me in the face and tell. And just because you think I am going to say this, y'all have old ass faces. Like,
yeah, y'all do.
I don't know how else to say it. I'm not saying you're not beautiful.
She ain't lying. No cap. Them niggas do be looking old. They be looking older than a bitch. Think about it. No cap. Not all of them. Kendra G. Let's move on.
I'm just saying that everybody outside of America have ancient faces. We can always tell you're from Europe, Africa, some Muslim country. I can tell continental Asians from American Asians because y'all look ancient. I don't, someone with better grammar explain this to them, but Americans can tell non-Americans, just like Europeans can tell when Americans step on their soil. Just like when you go to Ghana, they look at Black Americans like gold mines. We can tell.
Yes.
And everybody can tell. There is not going to be any mistakes because there is nowhere they can send Black people. Where are they going to send me back to North Carolina? Happily go. Well, they're going to take me to California. God forbid they send me to the Virgin Islands or Hawaii. Yeah, I mean, wherever it is, they can send me. I'll just come back home because it's still going to be in the United States of America. But you, on the other hand, since y'all are doctors and engineers and y'all are smarter than the smartest Black people and immigrants have made America great, go make your countries great.
Hello?
Go, all that ingenuity that you have for America, take it to your countries and impress the people instead of, flaunting it in your countrymen face that you are in America making money, making ends meet. Go to your country and build it up. We want to see that.
Yes.
We would love to be partners with you when you're in your country and we're here and we can help you. Yeah. But, as far as them not being able to recognize us, we are aggressive and we will cuss them the fuck out.
Y'all are meek and humble and you'll take it. So they know the difference.
Shout out to the sister. The first thing she brought up are the names. I told y'all Andrew Jackson and Walter Plecker, one of the main reasons and one of the main ways that they were able to accurately know who they were paper genociding was knowing the difference between us and them. It is written, it is documented that Andrew Jackson could tell the difference between a Negro or a Black American than any other melanated person just off the names. First and last a lot of times. Now, these tethers are getting smart. They start to name their children more American names to kind of hide it. But for the most part, just off the names, there's a huge difference. Number one. Number two, phenotypically, you guys look different. You do. I never thought about y'all looking old, but y'all do look old as fuck. Look at Kendra G. I would hate to see her outside that makeup. What she look like outside the makeup? You know what I'm saying? Y'all do have older faces. Y'all do look like y'all been here a few lifetimes. No cap. On top of that, the mannerisms, everything. Remember I told y'all that the tethers, when they be putting them flags in their rear view mirrors, I told you it's not because they have pride in their countries. That's for the police. That's so when the police pull them over, they won't automatically mistake them from a Black American. They can look in the mirror and see, okay, this is a Honduran, okay, this, that, and the third. But that's from initial onset. But listen, once them people hear you talk or grab your ID and look at your name, they know exactly who you are, and they know that you're not us. I swear to God, I promise you. Kendra G is a Haitian. She's not a Black American. Kendra G is a Haitian. But I swear to God, them people know the difference. They've always known. White people know the difference. They've always known. Why you think they're here and not in Africa? They know the difference. They know the difference. I swear to God, they do. Just don't allow these Haitians and these Africans, none of these tethers, listen, because this is what they want to do. They're trying to use scare tactics into you allowing them to continue to steal from you, because you waking up has now opened up a can of worms for them. Now it has impeded on their progress in stealing from us, because now we're awake. It's hard to steal. It's easier to creep through your house and steal if you sleep, right? Let's say I break in your crib right now and everybody in this bitch sleep. As long as I tiptoe and I don't turn on no lights and I don't make no noise, it is so easy for me to steal everything out your house, especially if you're a hard sleeper, right? But God forbid you upstairs awake watching TV. It's going to be way harder for me to break into your home and steal anything because you're more alert. What's happening is, Black America, we was asleep. We was knocked out cold. We were hard sleepers. But since we started to wake up, since we started to wake up, now it's harder for these people to come in our house and steal because we can see them, we can hear them. We're literally watching you. No, you can't do that. And these people are upset. They need us to go back to sleep. They need us back under comatosis so that they can continue to creep through our house and steal. That's why it is imperative that we continue to wake up. That's why it is imperative that you continue to wake up your brethren, your family, your friends. Talk to them. You ain't got to beat it in their heads, but at least get them to understand the difference between us and them. There's a lot of Black Americans who still believe that we are Africans. There's a lot of Black Americans who believe we still Africans, and that's due to indoctrination. It's time and high time. Not only do we teach each other, teach our children that there's a difference. That's who we need to teach. They need to understand that that person is different from you, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay? I'm saying all that to say that the whole point is to get you to fall back asleep. But one thing about this awakening is once you wake up, no matter how hard you try, you cannot go back to sleep. Even if you damn near knock yourself out, you're still going to be up, because this awakening don't have a turn off button. You don't get to turn it off and on. The way God and the universe and the ancestors set this awakening up, once your eyes is open, nigga, you up. You up. Once your eyes open, it's a wrap. You up. Now, how much up? Some of you niggas is still low-key sleepwalking, but at least you up. Okay? At this point, I'll take that. At this point, I will take that, okay? But I'm saying all that to say the whole purpose is for you to remain asleep so that they can steal. Please don't allow them to do that, okay? Black America, we've come too far, and this is the age of Aquarius where we know, we don't think, we know. And what we know is these Africans and the tethers alike are coming into our communities trying to steal from us, and we refuse to allow them to do it, okay? Let me read a couple of super chats. Y'all get the lights up if you haven't already. Willie D, I think I read this one. Says Oprah's the type of lady who loves to surround herself with abused, like-minded people. Her talk show and its victims, Dr. Phil, she trafficked those girls. Yeah, I read that one. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Oh yeah, I read that one. That's when the person called me bald head. Bald head, baby locks with no hair. J Money, thank you for the super chat. Says she's a cute bald head. Thank you, J Money. And I'm glad you said that because I already said it in my head. I don't give a damn what these folks say on this internet, girl. I don't give a damn. Is bald head Boo is one of my monikers. So what's up? Thank you. I appreciate you, handsome. Thank you. I fucks with Boo for the super chat. Said don't be talking about my baby. Let them know. Don't be talking about me. Yeah, I got a bald head. So what? That's so God could get to my brain faster. Let's move on. Elite Super Brand, thank you for the super chat. Says Voodoo, you cooking TV B1. Yes, thank you so much, Elite Super Brand. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support. Y'all get the likes up if you have not already, please. This way the people will know we are live and we are around here jocing. I think that's it. Hold on. Love is stronger than debt. Thank you for the super chat. Says I used to feel like you, so I called myself supporting Clarissa, started following her. Why did I do that? She's another rockhead outside of Pep. She may be, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I don't think that people have to support her. I just think that Black Americans need to stop hating her in public. I think that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because if Clarissa Shields was doing something negative to the masses of America or to us as a people or to a child, I would be all on board for y'all. I would be F Clarissa too. But at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about her personal choices, none of those personal choices affect the rest of us. So the fact that y'all hate her is weird. It's weird. It's weird. And it's rooted in self-hate. I said what I said. The fact that most of Black America, I ain't gonna say most, but the Black Americans that hate her, when you peel back the layers, I've done it on this channel. I've had people come up and I said, explain to me what you don't like, why you don't like Clarissa. They don't have a real reason because it's rooted in self-hate. You ain't got to follow her. You just don't have to go online every day hating her in front of everybody else. Because you can't say be one and be Black America first and then hate another Black American just because. That's weird. It's different and it's weird. And I'm never supporting that. Never. I'm never going to support it. Regardless, she's still one of us. That lady ain't did nothing to nobody. Y'all over there hating on that lady because she's an easy target. Leave the fucking lady alone. If she that annoying, don't follow her. Block her. That way you won't see her. That way you won't see her. But to get on the stage in front of the world and tear the girl down every time she get up there, Black America, you're wrong, bro. You're fucking wrong. You're wrong. Period, point blank. And I don't care if you're a follower, if you're a subscriber or a member. To hate this lady in front of the world is wrong. That lady ain't did nothing to none of y'all. Y'all hating her because y'all really have issues. No cap. I fucks with Boo. Thank you for the super chat. Says my grandma said gap in the front means liar. Tether this trainer. Right. This tether training. Absolutely. That's what they said. They said they put a gap in your mouth so the lies could come out a little bit more. Allegedly. I don't know. Don't get me the line. Anyways, thank you, Leah Torres, for the super chat. She says, love you, Boo. I love you too. Thank you. And everybody's sending jewels. It's in me. No, it's me. I'm just saying. Thank you for the super chat. Says, caught another live. Love your channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And again, when it comes to Clarissa, I just feel like we picking on her. We bullying her. And it ain't worth it. Now, with that being said, research everything we spoke about today. Please make sure you pay the information forward. Help somebody who looks like you. And please, it's Black Americans first. Black Americans versus everybody. Hit the link if you would like to hit the doll house and support the doll. I would sure appreciate it. If we gonna be Black America first, then we gotta be Black America first all the way across the board. Okay? It's one thing if these people out here acting a fool, then we gonna roll them out. If they not, we can't come on this internet hating on them. That's bad energy and it's bad juju. Fix it. With that being said, I love y'all. See y'all later on the next one. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.